wrong. I've been writing songs. I've been feeling gone. Don't know what you want. You probably prone to stay all night. I'm probably prone to.
What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello.
I've been in the wrong. I can dig it, yeah. I've been in there long, feeling in the chairs. She gon' get hers, I'm gon' get mine. We bring the life, she fantasize. Now I got it yelling, got it yelling, got it yelling till like, yeah. Round two, yeah. I said I got it yelling, got it yelling, got it yelling till like, yeah. Nah, yeah. Let the John breathe.
Okay, CJ gonna go on the beat. CJ gonna put on his cleats. CJ going to Bunk's house. CJ gonna fuck him in the mouth. He's a they, them motherfucker.
I've been on the drink, I've been on the weed. I've been on the plane, I've been overseas. You probably say go likes. The same old scene, the same old sights. I've been on the road, I've been on the train. I've been on the boat, running from the pain. See you there, I can't resist. See you stare,
right,
feel your kiss. Subliminal, criminal, tease, minimal, yeah. Seminal, D, animal. Intimate animals each and every time I go into a garden. Now I got it yelling, got it yelling, till I, yeah. Round two, yeah. I said I got it yelling, till I, round three, yeah. I said I got it yelling, till I.
A little bit of a late start today, guys.
Round four. Said I got it yelling, till I. Yeah.
Why did Red Bar have to go live today? All right, everybody, we got like, we're going to put like one or two songs, then we're going to get started.
Dans tes grands yeux noirs, je me suis perdu. J'attends un regard, le cœur suspendu. Je t'aime tellement fort, toi qui me fais peur. Est-ce un mauvais sort ou la mauvaise heure? Et autour de nous chantent les tziganes. Tout le monde s'en fout, s'enivre au champagne. Dans tes beaux yeux noirs, je sonde mon amour et mon désespoir. Alors chant est sourd. Je perds la raison à chercher tes bras, brûlant de passion. Viens, embrasse-moi de tes grands yeux noirs. L'étrange lumière à nimber le soir de tous les mystères.
Clap.
Je suis fou de toi, ma belle aux yeux noirs. Même si je ne sais pas où va notre histoire, c'est pour ma passion
we're going to do one more song and then we're going to start the show. Thank you. Oh, I got to light all my candles. Oh, my God. I almost forgot. Yes. Competing with Red Bar. Good luck, CJ. I know, guys. I know.
Hip, hip, hooray, I say. Hip, hip, hooray, I say. No more living due to dawn and the rags. No more fucking for my head down. I'ma put the chains, let my spirit down. Hip, hip, hooray, I say. Hip, hip, hooray, I say. I've been waiting for me to find my ground on desert. Oh, can't you see that they all switch that? Passenger in the white man's world is not easy to flex. Oh, I've been waiting for God to cover me with his blood. The blood of the blood is what I want. Cover me, cover me. Cosima, 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 sleeping animal. Cosima, 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 sleeping animal.
All right. Here we go. I'm live. Got a little too intense there. What is up, everybody? How come every time, I'm so considerate of everybody around me, you know? I move my time slot to 5 o'clock. Nobody else is doing 5 o'clock. You know, I'm moving things around. We have people that are saying, oh, CJ, I can't make it. Something came up last minute and I just can't do it. And I'm like, well, fuck you. We're going to move the date. And now I got fucking, Red Bar's, it's like Red Bar's like a fucking, like a hurricane. It's hard to predict when the show's going to happen. But I am very appreciative to have you guys here. Hello, everybody. What is going on? It's been a fucking crazy couple weeks. The last night, oh my God. Who here was listening to Breakland last night? That whole fucking conversation with Bunk and Clancy was so bizarre. What a fucking weird-ass situation that was. These two people, okay, here's what happened. So we needed Bunk to come on because we couldn't figure out how to get access to his sex tape, which we were watching for some creepy fucking reason. This kid, I guess he's like an exhibitionist. He's getting off on the fact that people are watching his tiny-ass dick and all this stuff. I don't know what the fuck happened, but we were having a chat. We were watching. Oh, my God. I've never been in a voice call with 4 people. 2 of the people are watching the sex tape of the other 2 people in the phone call. I mean, holy fucking shit. What a weird situation that was last night. But here we are today. Things are looking up. I am excited. We have had a lot of people taking snipes at us. I don't know why. Like, let's listen to this. Let's listen to this, and then we're just going to get right into the first segment here. Hello, everybody. Hello. Okay, let's see here. I've been fucking giving bike tours in the cold all day. I'm going to be going crazy. Okay. So let's go to the... Let's figure this shit out. Okay. There we go. Is the shit choppy? Are we good? I think we're good. Okay, this is what I saw. As you guys know, we've been absolutely eviscerating everybody involved with the Doc on the Radio crew. Doc on the Radio, I guess, when you're in a voice call with them, they're all nice and they submit to you, but then behind the scenes, they say like a bunch of like really rude bullshit. So let's listen to this. Let's see what these people have been saying. Let's see what people say about me behind my back. Let's see this.
Doug.
So if you guys don't know who this is, this right here is Chris the Narc. So normally, I guess we bullied this guy out of wearing his little policeman uniform. So I guess recently he's been so embarrassed by the fact that he dresses like a little fucking police officer that he wears his normal civilian police clothes again now. So here it is.
He made the fucking Teamstar truce with Doug, I forgot.
Yeah,
Really?
we're good now.
You guys are all good?
Yeah.
I
For
really
now.
hope, I really hope Doug doesn't think I like fucking did anything.
Well,
I
it's
feel
the
bad.
fucking... Okay, like, being real for a moment, it's people from the Salvo news team DMing him
Uh-oh.
and fucking telling him this shit.
Oh, and by the way,
And,
we've
like-
had let me address that really quick. We've had some of our more autistic members of the Salvo News team have attached themselves to this part. Oh, we actually haven't been DMing Doug. Oh, you look like an asshole. Oh, that's unproven. Oh, you have to fact check. I don't care about any of that stuff. We would DM these people and start fucking it. That's a stupid little thing to get caught up on.
Ironic is that the Salvo News team, I get it, they like
Oh,
doing
here
the
we go.
trolling and stuff. And they say that I'm like mean, or I'm punching down, and I abuse autistic people or whatever. But then they most likely go into Doug's DMs or something, and then they say the same exact things.
You hear this? So what Doc is trying to say right here, Doc's like, CJ, you're just like me. This is like the end of fucking Star Wars, where Lord Vader is trying to fucking get Luke to do all his bullshit or whatever. That's what's going on right here. Doc on the radio is basically like, CJ, you also intimidate. Oh, that's not a Doc on the. What's a good? Hey, I'm Doc on the radio. Let me listen to his voice and then I'll do a good Doc on the radio impression. But what he's trying to do here, he's like, CJ, you also pick on autistic people that don't deserve it. CJ, you're also like a circus owner from the 1940s who puts retarded people in cages and makes them bite the heads off chicken. No, Doc, that is actually not what I'm doing here. I am better than you. And the way that I interact with people is better, and I'm more thoughtful, and the people around me are happier because I'm nice to them. And even if I'm not nice to them, I can empathize with them. Doc on the radio is a fucking sociopath. He has no way to empathize with any of the people on his fucking show. That's why when you watch Spurg Alert, you get this like very hollow feeling in your chest. Because it's just like high school bullshit, man. It doesn't go any deeper than that.
Saying it's bad on
That's
their
not
part.
if-
Okay, frankly,
I mean, if Doc on the radio actually watched what we do around here, he'd understand that there's a massive difference between what I do and what he does.
blame on their Salvo News team. But I would appreciate some honesty, especially from people like CJ Brown, that
Oh, yeah?
continue to call me Dr. Joseph Mengelev, and I don't appreciate that, Although it is kind of a nice name, but it's not a nice name because he's a Nazi.
CJ Brown is nothing but a cheap version of Salvo. He's
Oh, shit. See, now we're... Oh, uh-oh. I'm hearing a little voice chiming up in the distance. Are you guys hearing that little voice? That little birdie right
Brown
there?
is nothing but a cheap version of Salvo. He's the dollar store hooker version of Salvo.
Dollar store
And that's
salvo
actually
is what
true.
he says.
CJ, I like CJ, right? But at the end of the day, he's like me, I'm in the shadow of Augie. He's in the shadow of Salvo Pancake. That's how it is.
You think you guys would get along?
He's
then?
Doc on the radio is in the shadow of Augie. I'm confused. I don't know much about the lineage of Augie, but RFC seems to be a show where they go after Ethan Klein, and they have Keemstar on the show, and they talk about these big stories if something's happening with Amaranth. Then, they're going to do a story about that. Spurg Alert is a show where they fucking throw rotten food at retarded people. It's not... How is Doc in the shadow of Augie RFC? I don't even understand that. Maybe somebody can explain that to me.
You think?
I mean, we do kind of get along, but I can't really tell because
I love these guys trying to figure out like me from a human level. They're like, I can't tell where I stand with CJ. Blah blah blah, dude. I don't know you at all. You have a radio show, and I call into it, and that's about it. What do you mean, where do you stand with me? People, they get it so mixed up. People want to have private conversations. Chris the Narc, he wanted to have a private conversation with me. I don't know about what. But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know what there is to say. I'm watching the content that you guys put out there. I'm responding to it, and this is the fucking conclusion that I'm coming up to.
Like how I sound right now. I sound sarcastic when I talk to CJ. He hates that. He talks to me sarcastically.
I
Sounds
do.
like Salvo.
Did you guys hear how fucking sarcastic Bunk was last night? It was infuriating.
So, I don't know if he actually hates me, or he knows that I hate him, or like I don't know if I hate him.
Oh, something slip right there. What was that?
It's kind of weird. I don't know how to describe it now.
Yeah, no, I get you. That's that's how I feel with Salvo all the time.
Okay, well, there's that. And from what I understand, the person in the background, his name was Tomato Man. So we are going to get him into the call right now. This guy has to explain what the fuck is going on. Let's see here. Are you ready, Tomato Man? Here, I got to call this guy first. Hold on a second. You guys can't know what's going on. I got to go on mute. Let's see. Yo, Hashish. Oh, now they know. Okay, never mind. Just hop in 444 right now. For how long? Because I'm doing shit. Get in. He's got it. Okay, perfect. Let's see here. So I switch that to this. This guy's like, oh, how long is it gonna take? I got shit going on. You don't got fucking shit going on. All right. Tomato Man, what's going on? Salam alaikum. So what is up with your attitude? How come you're talking so much smack behind the scenes? What's up with that? Oh my God. What rank are you over at Spurg Alert? What is your rank? You appear... Okay. All right. Well, you just open up with maybe the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life. So it's... Wait, actually, hold on a sec. I actually didn't even have the audio on. Say that all again one more time.
You see, I'm just such a sad, pathetic little man now. I was a friend of Salvo when he first got here, and he blackballed me. He kicked me out of his community. Well, not really him. It was Polis, his top mod at the time. I was the first Salvo news team member, and I feel guilty that you're the golden child of Salvo, and I'm just forgotten trash.
Okay. Actually, now we're getting a little bit somewhere here. So you're saying that you feel like with me you're seeing something that you hate about yourself. So you're seeing me being put into a higher position, and it's making you upset.
I feel like you're my brother in a way, CJ. You like tomatoes. I like tomatoes. I'm the tomato man. I know your branding is tomatoes. I've watched you a bit. I know you, CJ. Me and you were not so different, You like big booty Latinas. I like big booty Latinas. We're the same, CJ, me and you.
Okay, I mean, listen, man. I appreciate this, but here's the deal. So the way I see it, you're kind of like, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, I see you as like one of Doc on the Radio's underlings. Is that fair?
would an underling? Hmm. I wouldn't say that because he did travel all the way to Ohio to see me specifically.
Okay. Well, listen, that's a whole other can of worms, but here's the deal. I see you as one of the underlings of Doc on the radio, right? So I think it's only fair that I bring one of my underlings on to defend my honor. Are you okay with that? We're going to pull him in right now. So, Hashish,
cool with
how
that.
you doing, man?
Assalamu alaikum.
What's good?
Yo, okay, so Hashish, here's the deal right here. So this is Tomato Man. Remember yesterday I was showing you that clip where he was like talking shit about me? Remember that?
Oh yeah, I don't think I was watching it.
Okay, he said that I'm living in Salvo's shadow. He's talking all this fucking garbage, man.
So
And-
true. So true.
That's some fucking bullshit. You don't know what the fuck. Tomato Man, you act like you know what's going on. You don't know shit. Hashish, what do I always say about you?
I don't know. What do you say?
I say you're my prize rooster.
I ain't your fucking rooster.
You're my prize
So,
rooster.
Wait, you own him?
No, it's
Fuck
like...
you, this is all me.
Wait,
So
he's
I
your
have-
underling? You own him?
I have his sheesh around. He's like my cockfight rooster. You know, whenever I need some muscle around here, Hashish usually delivers. So Hashish, I need you to talk to Tomato Man. You guys are gonna have a little bit of an argument. I need you to defend me. I need you to humiliate Tomato Man. Okay? So
All right.
all
let's
right,
get
ready?
Tomato Man.
All right, we're
What's
gonna
your
start
problem?
opening statements with Hashish. 3, 2, 1, go.
What's your problem, tomato bitch?
Oh, you see, assalamu alaikum, first of all, my Muslim brother.
It's
you know,
it's
I told it
assalamu alaikum, you fucking idiot.
Then suck my fucking dick because I don't give a shit. First off,
Yeah, that's
CJ
right,
Brown is a
100%.
faggot. He is a queer. Nobody cares about his or your opinion. He uses you like trash because you
CJ
are
is a
trash.
queer. CJ is a-
Hey, you're supposed to be defending me.
Whoa,
What the
hold up.
fuck?
CJ, what the fuck?
Hold up.
Ashish, what the fuck, man? Wait, hold up, time out. Like, let's go back 10 seconds. None of that happened. None of that just happened.
Hashish, what are you doing to me?
All right, I'm sorry. All right, fuck you,
I-
tomato man. How dare you?
Hashish, how well have I treated you in this fucking community? And to have
What
you
the
turn
fuck?
on me at a fucking time like this, it's like so fucking disrespectful, man. What's your
CJ.
problem? What is your problem? Dude,
No,
this
come
tomato.
on, no, tomato. Talk your shit. Let's hear it.
You
Yeah, talk
talked
your
enough
shit.
shit to your own guy.
Nah. This my man's right here.
CJ, you brought him in and he called you a queer? Is this your guy?
Yeah, he is. See, listen,
You
sometimes
know what? I fuck with that. No, I fuck with that. 'cause
sometimes
even
things
though-
get dangerous. You gotta be
Yeah.
willing to let things get dangerous sometimes.
I fuck with that because even though he called you a queer, he's still your boy. I get that. I fuck with that, you know? That's brothership.
Yeah.
Are you gonna let him
Any-
fucking talk like this, Hashish? Come on.
Hey, anybody who got a problem with CJ though, like you gotta come through me, bitch boy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do to him?
Yeah?
Beat
what are
his
you gonna do to
fucking
him?
ass, bro.
Yo,
Yeah?
pull out your. Do you have your gun on you? Can we see that?
Pull out an AK, dude.
Where's your
Do
gun?
it.
Pull your gun out, just so Tomato Man knows what's going on around here.
Dude,
My
I didn't know
loadout.
you were packing heat. My bad. My bad, shit. My bad. Whoa.
This
Hey,
guy's
man,
a
we were-
Tomato Man. It's like you're gonna come at me on fucking. What was that? It was like Chris the
It was,
Narc's 24-hour fucking jerk off stream or whatever. And you're gonna be like, CJ's living in Salvo's shadows at 3 in the morning when nobody can hear this shit. Guess who's listening now? We have Hashish, this fucking Muslim terrorist piece of shit. He's gonna be
Dude,
watching
fuck
you from
you.
now on.
I didn't know he was a
You
Muslim
fucking-
terrorist.
He's a
Shit, what's
fucking
AK-47?
Muslim terrorist. He hates
You're a
Holy
per-
fucking,
shit.
you're a fucking salvo dick rider. Fuck you.
Oh, fuck you,
Whoa,
asshole!
whoa. Guys, how about we all come together? Come on. Come
Shut the
together
fuck
for
up,
our
Tomato
hatred
Man.
of
You're an
me.
underling.
Come
Why do you
on.
think I made my underling fight you?
Dude, he's fighting you more than me at this point.
That's right. That's how powerful I am. I'm fighting you and my underlings at the same fucking time. Tomato Man. Hashish, what do you think about that? Doesn't this guy look like a bitch right now?
He does look like a bitch.
He's looking
Damn,
like
I
a
guess I
fucking.
look like a bitch.
You're looking like a
Why would-
can of
why would you name
San
yourself
Marzano
Tomato?
puree.
Why would
What'd
you name yourself Tomato Man? That's gay as fuck.
Yeah.
Those are good. You know, why'd you name yourself Hashish, you terrorist?
Because my name's Hashish. That's my real my
Damn,
birth
holy
name.
shit. It should just be faggot terrorist.
What are you? Are you white? Black?
I'm
What are
whatever
you?
you want me to be.
What are you?
I am whatever you want me to be.
Yeah, you're a coward. You're not proud of where you're from. Coward.
proud of where I'm from. I mean, you're a terrorist. You don't even know where you're from. You
I
like
know
to
where I'm
take other
from.
people's countries and bomb, random shit.
That
Yeah,
doesn't make any
Hashish, why don't you take a quick moment to tell Tomato Man what scumbag countries you're from?
Yeah. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Dude, you're from Ireland, CJ. You're from the scum. You're a potato farmer, bro.
Whoa,
I'm from
the IRA
America,
is a
asshole.
the IRA is a very good organization there in Ireland.
The fuck is
Calm
wrong
down
with
there.
Ireland's like they got like what are you talking about? That's a great country.
CJ, what's going on right now, man? Like, I thought me and him were attacking each other, and he's just attacking you.
Hashish
so
is like a
confused.
feral fucking idiot.
He's
He's
like
just
me.
got no direction in life. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. So
Yeah, coming from
all he knows how to
common
do is
Muslim.
hang out all day on Discord and cause fucking problems.
It's
Talk
a
about throwing.
common Muslim
You know what this guy does?
terrorist.
He's so IP banned from Twitch. All he does is talking about like throwing trans people off roofs.
so-
It's all he does all day.
Slander. That's fucking slander.
That's all you do all day is talk about throwing trans people off roofs. It's so weird.
That's
I kind
fucking
of
slander.
agree, but
You guys
fucking
are sick.
slander.
Maybe you should go to his fucking scumbag ass country. Seriously,
that's
man.
good.
What? I don't even want to know your fucking nationality, you tomato fuck. Like, what the
I'm
hell,
a red
man?
man. I'm a red man. That's all you need to know.
You're a red man. I mean,
Yeah.
He's
Listen,
white.
how come every time I would be in a voice call with you on like Doc on the radio or whatever, you seem to be very nice,
Well, hold
very
up, hold up,
pleasant.
motherfucker. I'll
Well,
let you
okay,
talk
what does
about my
Hashish have to say?
I won't let you talk about my fucking country like that. You fucking Irish fucking potato farming piece of shit. Fuck you and Tomato Man. How about that?
Yeah, how come
Damn.
you're okay, Tomato Man? How come you're so nice to me in voice calls, and then like behind the scenes you're saying all this crap? Why wouldn't you just say that to me in person?
I don't
Yeah.
think we've ever had a call with each other, Mr. CJ.
No,
You call me Mr. CJ? Are you gay?
I call everybody Mr.
I
Or you
like
call
that.
me.
I like Tomato.
You call me-
Tomato Man's like kind of submissive.
You
A
call me
little bit.
Mr. You call me Mr. King.
Tomato Man,
Sheesh.
you know what somebody?
No,
you know,
no,
so I'm friends
you're
with
not
this
a
new.
mister.
I'm friends with this new woman. She's a woman in her 30s that hangs out all day on Discord. She's from Australia and she hunts pedophiles. And she told me that I'm a sadist. And I'm starting to think it's true when I'm around people like you because I think you're kind of a little bit of a masochist.
A little bit, just a little bit.
Do you like the pain?
Oh, just a little bit, just a tiny bit. Who doesn't?
You like a little bit of pain, huh? Listen, it is kind of weird. I don't like how you're kind of getting off.
What are you gonna do about it? You gonna yell at me more?
Yo, you're gay, Tomato Man. You're a fag.
You're a Muslim. Shut up. Go kill an African
I'm a
child. you
proud-
dumb piece of shit.
Why would I kill an African child? What the fuck?
Because you're fighting over the territories that you don't even own.
Dude, you don't even know what the fuck
What
you're
do you,
talking about.
dude? What even are you? Like, come on. You
I'm
Syrian?
Arab.
Arab?
Mm.
Okay, but which place?
Jordan, bruh.
Jordan?
Yeah.
Come on, be real, bro. You're from Jordan.
Be
You're the
real.
like 20th most known Jordan ever. There's black people named Jordan more known than your entire country.
Are you black?
Am I black? I don't know. Am I? Are you? Are you
All right.
black and
We
Muslim?
got
Holy
5 minutes on the
shit.
clock on this one. Keep the temp up, boys. Turn the temperature up a little bit.
Listen, are you an albino K vape or a K vape?
I'm neither. I'm a red man. I already told you.
CJ, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
Dude, I'm horrified right now, to be honest with you. Tomato Man, I don't know. I don't know how to parse this guy out. I honestly don't. I'm gonna have to think about this whole interaction. This is so weird.
I'm kind of a little feral as well. I'm just like Hashish.
You're
You're
not
a
just-
lot feral, man. You're a lot
You're-
feral.
You're a beta bitch.
Oh, I'm a beta bitch, but yet you're a terrorist in a country that no one's even ever heard of.
Yeah, I
There's a
terrorize your
shoe-
mom's
there's
pussy.
A shoe. There's a
I
shoe
terrorize
company
your
more
mom's
known than your
pussy.
entire country. How does that feel? There's literally shoes that are more known than your entire country. You live in a dirt hut. Nobody cares about you. Your AK-47 is made out of sticks and mud. Be quiet, Hashish.
What type
Good
of
boy.
monkey? This
Good
guy's an
boy.
albino
Good boy.
K vape.
Good
I
boy,
think
good
I'm
boy.
starting to
Be
like
quiet.
Tomato Man a little bit more too. Seriously.
CJ, I'm starting to like you too. I think we should have a partnership and hate on a
Shut
guy.
shut
named
your white
Max.
ass up.
Yes.
What do you sound? Hold on, hold on,
Honestly,
hold
an anti-hashish partnership might be
hold on,
exactly
hold
what
on,
the
hold on.
doctor ordered.
Wait, hold up.
Jeez, shut the fuck
Why
up.
do you
Daddy's
why do you
talking,
sound like
Daddy's
that?
talking, Daddy's talking.
Shut
Be
the
quiet.
fuck up, faggot
Be quiet.
nigga.
Be
What the
quiet.
fuck?
Be quiet.
I'll
Daddy's
smack the
Daddy's
fuck
talking.
out of you,
Good boy.
bitch.
Good boy. Be quiet. Be quiet. Good boy. Good boy.
Okay.
Yes, you
All
did.
right, Tomato Man. This is
Hey,
great. Thank you so much. We're gonna move
No
on.
problem.
Tomato Man, you're I don't know. I'm gonna think about my opinion of you, but you
I
seem
think I
nice
gained
enough.
more respect for you. I think
Get your
I gained
bitch
more
ass out of
respect
here,
for
Tomato Man.
you. Sheesh.
Okay, and now we have serious stuff to do now, Hashish. Okay, this is round 2 right here. Now,
What the
Hashish, we have moved on to round 2 for Hashish. I've pulled Abby Blackbird into the call. Hello, Abby.
Oh hell no.
Hello.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you scared? You scared, little boy? You
I don't
scared?
think anybody's scared. They're scared you're gonna fucking eat them, you fucking fat bitch.
Good
The fuck?
one, you fucking pussy ass bitch. You gave me 2 fake ass fucking addresses. I pulled the fuck up, and what are you? Still
Yeah,
a
that's
crying
how-
little
Wait,
mouse
hold
and
on,
your little
hold on,
porn
hold
That's
on,
how
hold on.
crazy you are.
Wait,
CJ,
wait.
remember when I said I was gonna send
Wait,
her like
hang on a second. Okay, I just want to start from the beginning here. So, Hashish, I'm gonna unmute you. Just please, let's just let this breathe. Okay. So, Hashish and Abby Blackbird, they met each other about 2 or 3 days ago in the parking Discord, right? That's where you guys met each other?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Hashish and Abby were talking, and they were in a voice call together, and then all of a sudden, Hashish sends a message to Abby. Do you have that message? The first message he sent you?
You should have everything, but I'll send it to you, hon. Give me a
Oh,
minute.
okay. Yeah. Let's see here.
that was a fucking troll, nigga.
Hold on a second. Let's look at
Dumbass.
this for a second. All right. We'll see if it's a troll or not. All right. Just calm down. Jesus Christ. Why are you so escalated?
Give me just a second, sweetheart. Sorry
Dude,
about that.
No, you're good. Hashish, you just fucking obliterated Tomato Man. Like, chill out. Don't you feel good about that?
Well, let me trigger you, sweetheart. You're gonna be okay.
Don't call me sweetheart, you fat bitch.
Aw, what are you gonna do? Tell me I'm cute again?
You're not cute. You're ugly as fuck.
There's a lot of DMs and dicks in my DMs to tell me otherwise, but go off, sis.
You're the smelly Keemstar girl. I don't think anybody's putting there.
The fuck are you?
You're the smelly Keemstar
The
girl.
fuck are you?
Shut your weird ass up.
Who the
Hey,
fuck are
if you did
you?
pull up, and if you actually
Who
did
the
pull up
fuck are
those
you?
addresses,
I did pull
you're
up.
psychotic.
Wait, let me
You're
get that
psychotic
DM. I need that DM.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to find it. This idiot's fucking distracting me.
Fucking fat ass.
You fat ass. You sound like fucking Cartman. Oh my god, you fucking fat ass bitch. Shut up. God, you just sound like a fucking bitch, bro. Every time you talk. Like I'm surprised Tomato Man
TJ.
didn't literally make you look worse because like
This is
if you
why
end up
brought
on the
me
same
up.
level, if you end up on the same level as Tomato Man, it's nothing to be proud of. No offense, but no offense, but definitely offense. It's all DM to you, sweetheart.
Oh, okay.
You're a smelly Keemstar girl. Shut the fuck
Shut up, bitch. Who are you?
Yeah, you're smelly and you're nasty.
That was a troll, sure, bub. I agree, Bex.
Alright,
I
alright.
agree.
Wait.
Okay,
hang on,
Abby.
hang on.
Yeah, Vinny, you have no idea. Dude. I literally put up or shut up to both addresses. This motherfucker.
Oh,
Dude, I was
wait,
at a
wait,
true
hold on.
crime
We'll get
thing.
to that.
Okay,
We'll
go
get
ahead,
to
go ahead.
that. We'll get to that because that's
Can we look at
important
that
stuff too.
addresses? Can we look at that?
Dude,
address?
okay, wait. We have to explain everything so people understand the addresses stuff. Hold on a second. Because otherwise people are going to be lost in the woods. People need to understand what happened here. Okay. Because we have to, I think this is an important point to start on. Okay, let's see here. So I have Hashish pulled up right here. So it's a DM. So Hashish sends a DM to Abby and goes, "You sound hella cute." Now, what Hashish is going to tell you is that this was a troll. This was like a goof. This was like a trick he was trying to play. But here's what I personally think happened, and then I can let the two of you guys talk about this. I think that Hashish originally thought that Abby, her voice was cute. I thought he thought she was cute, and then he saw a picture and then changed his mind. Is kind of what my read of the situation is. But what you tell me, Hashish.
I put a picture in the chat when we were talking, so that's
Am I
even
gonna
a
talk, or
bullshit
is this
thing.
fat piece of shit gonna keep?
No.
speak?
Go ahead and talk.
Alright, so that was a fucking troll. It was a troll, my nigga. That's it.
Come on. I mean, that's all you're gonna say about that? What's the troll?
It's a troll.
What's the troll?
Because, dude, it's a crazy fucking person. It's a troll.
Dude, this is not convincing. This is not convincing.
I don't know what the fuck you want me to tell you, nigga. Like,
Okay,
it was a
it's
troll.
so you're
I
just
told
gonna
you a
say
million
okay.
times.
You're gonna say it was a troll. We can move on from there. Abby, what do you think about that?
Well, what's a troll about it? Like, I sent a picture in the group chat when we were all talking in
'Cause
CJ's server.
You're
And then you were keep
you're
going on,
extremely-
and
you're
then-
extremely
okay.
fat and you're extremely
Okay.
ugly.
Great. The what the fuck are you? You're still showing the same pathetic ass basic dollar store Ziploc baggie fucking full of weed that is, I'm sure fucking smokes like shit.
I don't have no
And who
dollar
cares?
store Ziploc baggie.
Yeah, you
weird
do.
ass bitch.
Yeah, you do, sweetheart. Nobody stores fucking weed in a
You're
Ziploc
really,
bag.
you're just a fat,
You
smelly
fucking
Keemstar
weird.
girl. You
It
keep
doesn't matter.
talking.
Your weed still
Hey,
sucks.
CJ.
Wait,
Your
why do
weed
you
still
keep why do you
sucks.
keep
Better-
calling her a fat a Keemstar girl? What do you mean by that?
Because that's what I was told. Is that
That's what you were told? That's what I'm saying, dude. CJ, I was explaining the lore, and he literally doesn't even know what the fuck he's even talking about.
Yeah,
No
but
idea.
that's why Ashish is so funny. He hears like 25% of something and just like runs with it.
Yeah. I mean, and keep going. If you want to keep going with the story, I sent you all the DMs.
Okay. Oh, and then we get some more DMs here. Okay. So yeah, Hashish is going nuts at this point. Like, yo, it's a troll. It's a troll. And Abby's like, okay, I'm gonna show up at your house. So she's like, okay, I can make my way to LA. Let's see here.
yeah, let's look at the addresses.
Yeah, let's look at these. Okay. So yeah, Abby's like driving to Los Angeles, and all day yesterday I'm like, Hashish, let Abby into your house. Let her in. And you're like, what? Like, why wouldn't you just let her go over? I don't understand.
What the fuck?
Why wouldn't you just let Abby over? It didn't make any sense. Like, you weren't
First
doing
of all,
anything.
I don't-
You weren't doing
she said-
anything.
She said, let's fight or smoke a blunt. I'm not
Yeah, I
fighting
mean,
a
she
girl,
was
and I'm
joking
not-
around. I mean,
and
you
I
couldn't.
wouldn't
Actually,
be-
that
I
was
wouldn't
CJ.
be
CJ was
anywhere-
the one being like,
I
let's
wouldn't
fight
be-
or smoke a
I
blunt.
wouldn't.
Either way, I
I
was going to
wouldn't
pull the
be
fuck up.
I wouldn't be anywhere near this smelly fat piece of
Dude, she
shit.
probably doesn't smell.
I don't want you smoking my weed. I don't want to. I don't.
I mean, you don't think it
need to
I
even know where
wouldn't
I
smoke
live.
that weed anyways, but
You
I'm
pulled
going to
up
see
to-
what the quality is inside of that Ziploc bag, and I'm
You're
still not
so
convinced.
psychotic. I sent you a fucking open house in fucking Compton, and you pulled up.
Yes.
Then I
And
pulled.
I looked it up. No, I didn't even pull up because I saw it was on
Oh
sale,
yeah,
you
yeah.
idiot.
wait, let me pull
Then I
that
sent
shit
you
up.
to the worst neighborhood in Santa Ana, and
It's not
you
even
looked there
that
too.
bad. I've been in worse in Vegas. Do you not understand where I'm from, sir?
You don't. Oh, okay,
you
you didn't.
understand where I am from, sir?
Shut the fuck up for 2 seconds, you fat bitch. What the fuck?
You can say please.
No, shut up.
No.
wait,
no,
hold on,
listen,
hold on,
motherfucker,
guys.
You don't
Talk,
understand
you
where
talk.
the
That's
fuck
why
I'm
you need
from.
to be
I
muted.
used to fucking
You need
handle
to be
shit on the
muted, you
streets of
fucking
fucking
fat
Vegas.
bitch.
Santa Ana doesn't scare me, bitch.
Nobody cares if you're a fucking street hooker in Vegas.
Santa Ana
you
doesn't
fat-
scare me,
fucking fat bitch.
Compton, you ain't
You
no
were cooking-
Compton
kicking
ass
outside
bitch
the
either.
fucking
I know exactly
McDonald's.
where you're from. You ain't
I
from
never said I was
Wait,
from
hold
Compton.
on. Let's
You
hit a.
literally
Let's.
sent me a Compton ass address, you
Here,
bitch.
let's-
You're an
You
idiot
bitch.
if you think I'm from
You a
Compton or
bitch.
Santa Ana. You
Hold
fucking
on,
fat.
hold on. I'm
ugly
muting
piece
you
of shit.
both. I'm muting you both. Hold on. Let's have a little bit of a reset. A little bit. Okay, just real quick, I'm going to pull up. Look at this. So this is what, so all day I'm talking to Hashish. I'm like, Hashish, just let Abby at your house. Just take a picture with her or something. And so this is what he does. He sends the address to what he thinks is the roughest neighborhood. So now I'm going to unmute them and see what's going on here. All right. Okay. Yeah, so what were you saying about this address? You thought this was like the worst neighborhood in LA, so you're trying to send her there? Hello? Hashish? You're unmuted? Oh my god. Abby, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, what's good? I was on the phone.
Oh, you're okay, you're on the phone. Okay, no worries. But yeah, so you said you sent her to the worst address you could find?
Well, I mean, the fucking Compton is fucked, and then I sent her to a fucking gang
Oh my
infested
god, you
neighborhood.
don't even know where the fuck it's
Santa.
at, you fucking pussy.
So
oh my god,
you're
such a
trying to
pussy.
like get Abby.
You're literally such a fucking pussy.
You're
Oh
trying to
my
get her
God, I
beat
really
up by a
can't.
bunch of hoodlums, right?
It's so funny because I used to
Oh,
hang out in fucking Long Beach in the LBC in literally fucking Compton area. You don't.
You're a fat
fucking
bitch.
know
Nobody
me,
cares
bitch.
when you kicked it at it.
You
You
don't
fucking fat
know
piece
me.
of shit.
You don't know me. You
Go
don't.
suck dick on
I-
the side of the corner, you fucking fat piece of shit. What the fuck?
It'd be better than
What the
anything
fuck
you'd be
you-
able to provide, sweetheart.
Who wants to provide for you? I think this is the mental
A lot of
delusion. you have.
motherfuckers.
I don't think
Actually, a lot of
anybody
motherfuckers
wants
do
to-
provide for me. Thank you very
You're the
much.
psychotic bitch who pulled up to a fucking open house in Compton. You're that stupid, and then you
No,
pulled
I
up
didn't. You've
to an
literally not
apartment
followed me where-
complex. and
Oh
said,
yeah.
"You're
So
an
where,
idiot."
Abby? You said you did go somewhere. Where did you go?
I did go to Santa Ana. It's not even that bad of a neighborhood. My sister lives in that neighborhood. You fucking idiot.
Wait. So
Ah,
I guess
that's
has she
dumb.
sent
Stop
another
it, Stop
address?
lying.
I guess has she
Stop
sent
lying.
another address and Abby actually went
in
to
Santa
it?
Ana, and I went there because it's on my way home, right, CJ? And I fucking sent a screenshot. He's like, everybody pause. This dumb bitch is in that fucking address. And I was already at the grocery store. I was like, not even there anymore. He's like, she fucking pulled up, blah, blah, blah. It's such a gang infested area. Bro, first of all, you ain't no fucking Compton ass bitch. And then you ain't no fucking Santa Ana ass bitch. So you just a bitch.
All right. Let's see here. Okay, that's my real address. I'll
CJ,
get it in a
CJ.
second, and then you go, you bitch, and then you drop this address right here. What was the building? What was this?
It's
It
some
was actually a
apartment.
pretty nice apartment complex, to be
It's
honest.
some
So I don't
apartment
believe that it was
complex.
fucking even. Dude, if he would have like literally gave me an address across the street, I'd be like, okay, I could believe like, because that looks like neighborhoods like behind fucking the Stratosphere in Vegas.
You're an
which is where,
idiot.
like,
You know nothing
actually
about.
the drug dealer.
You know
No, you're
nothing
gonna let me
about
fucking
First
finish.
Street.
You're gonna let me
You know
fucking finish, bitch.
That's-
If
there's
I have
a
to let you
gang over
fucking
there
finish,
called
you gotta let me fucking
Lovebirds.
finish. No, you're gonna stop. Are you done?
You're an
sweetheart?
idiot. Shut the
Are you
fuck
done,
up,
sweetheart?
bitch. The fuck you fat
Done,
ass
sweetie.
fuck.
Keep crying.
Shut the
Aw.
fuck up. Hey,
Poor
CJ, mute this
Hashish
fat
needs to be
bitch.
tucked in bed.
Nah,
Oh,
CJ, mute
no.
this
Keep
fat bitch.
crying. Oh.
Cause she keeps talking over niggas.
All right, wait, hold on, Abby, hold on. So what are you trying to say, Hashish?
No, wait, I was finishing talking.
Oh,
Mute
yeah,
the
yeah.
fat
I'm
bitch.
finish
Yeah,
talking.
mute the
You
fat
can
bitch,
mute him.
CJ.
Can you mute him, CJ?
CJ, mute the
I've
fat
been
bitch.
nothing but
Yo,
polite
you
to
guys
this
gotta
dumbass
stop
bitch.
asking me to mute each other. Hold on.
Mute him. I'm gonna finish.
Okay,
what
Abby,
I'm
what were you
saying.
saying? Finish what you were saying, Abby. You're
Thank
right. You
you.
were talking.
So if he would have sent me an address literally across the street, it looks like the fucking hood that was right by my fucking house where I used to live. That would have maybe convinced me a little bit more that this bitch is actually a hood ass bitch. He ain't. So you can go ahead, Hashish. You just a bitch. That's the point of the story.
You're crazy. I don't live in a hood. Never said I lived in a hood. Never once said I lived in a hood. You went to two of the address. You're psychotic. You have mental problems. You're fat as fuck. You're ugly. You smell like
I told
shit.
you I'd pull up.
Get the fuck out of here.
She
What the
pulled
fuck
up.
am I
You I'd
talking
pull
about?
up.
Look, that's her pin right there. That's the pin that she dropped. So she actually showed up to the address. Look at that. That is just fucking wild. That is just fucking wild. You pull. I mean, Abby pulls up. I mean, you were at the Def Noodles thing. You're at this shit,
Mhm.
and it's
At
like I don't
Game
understand.
Stars.
What I don't get is like, I think the shit about this that makes me the most annoyed is the fact that Hashish can't admit that he just thought your voice was cute. I don't understand why he can't say that. It's so funny that he can't say that.
You're fucking psychotic, bro. It's a troll.
Dude, it's not
And
a
you
troll.
should-
What type of troll is that?
If you're not realizing that you're talking to a crazy fat bitch who will pull up to fucking,
Yeah.
she pulled up to two addresses.
You
know
sent
how
an
much-
address.
Dude, she
You
pulled
said
up.
pull
This
up.
looks so
Wasted,
bad
dude.
for you. This
You know how
looks
much
so
gas you wasted,
bad.
you fat ugly bitch.
You literally told me to pull up. You said, "Hey, here's the address," so I pulled up. So aren't you a bitch for giving me a fake ass address?
I'm not gonna fight a girl, and I'm not gonna smoke
Oh
a blunt with
God, here we
But
go.
why do you have
Pull
to
up to
fight?
the
What are you
address
talking
you
about?
you. Pull up to whatever address you want. You're a fat ugly bitch. Nobody cares.
Well, clearly you do, sweetheart.
I laughed. I laughed. Every
Yeah,
single
I'm
time you
sure.
sent me a
No. You
screenshot-
literally stopped the whole conversation last night. You're like, "Hey, everybody, wait. Abby's at my address, and that's not even my address." And it's just like, shut the fuck up. You were just a pussy, bro. I already knew it wasn't your address. That's why I pulled up. It was way too nice to be.
You
where
have
the
mental
fuck you live.
problems.
And I
You
fucking
need a
left.
gym. You need a gym membership.
It was
You
way
need
too
a
nice
gym
to be where the
membership.
fuck you
He
live.
can't
need
afford
high
that
standard
shit.
You
product.
gotta share fucking cameras. I know
You
you, a
need-
bitch, bro. You ain't
you
got
need-
nothing to fucking
you need-
prevent
you
or
need
provide for me.
hygienic-
You
I mean,
throw a
that's a-
fucking fist,
it's a
bro. You
fucking
throw a fucking
excuse.
fist, I'd fucking slap you in the face and you start crying.
I could drop kick you and you would. I would break your
Oh
fucking
my
chest. You
God.
fat
With your
bitch.
5'1"
I'm not gonna
ass, bro.
put-
What are you
I'm-
drop kicking? A
I'm
fucking
not gonna.
pair of
I'm not gonna
fucking.
put my hands on a.
What are you
fat,
drop
ugly
kicking your
bitch.
fucking weed?
You're
You should.
crazy.
You should be throwing it in a fucking
You're
paper
crazy.
shredder.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
You should be thrown in a paper shredder. You
I
fucking
don't know why you
loser.
keep
Bro,
talking.
even
I
Tomato
know
Man
the
in
only
the
reason
fucking chat
CJ
is
brought
saying,
me. Now I know why
"Hashish
CJ
L.
brought me on.
Hashish
CJ's like,
L, bro.
would you
You
come into my
fucking
fucking
loser.
show? I know what he wants to talk about.
No, you can
And
ask anybody.
dude,
I
the fat
planned.
bitch
No,
won't
no, no.
stop
I
talking.
planned on bringing you on to talk to Tomato Man.
You don't know
And
how
then
to.
all-
Okay, you
And then
don't
all
know how to
this,
control stream.
and then all this stuff happened yesterday. So it's like, why would I not bring Abby on? This is great. This is amazing.
The
Wait, so
fat
now you're
bitch won't
bitching-
stop
No, no,
talking.
no. Hold on, now you're bitching out and saying that CJ set you up and you can't handle
Me, me,
shit
me,
on
me,
your
me,
own.
me,
What a
me,
fucking
me,
loser!
me,
Oh my
me.
god.
Wait.
Oh my
Hey, so there's
Oh my
been a
God,
lot of.
I'm fat.
Hold on. There's been a
Fat
lot of
ass
talk
fuck.
about the bag of weed. People are
Fuck.
asking to see the
Fat
bag.
fuck.
Can we please see the bag of weed?
Fuck no.
Dude, come on, please. Show us the bag of
Go
weed.
fuck- CJ, you're a
Show us
fucking
your
loser, dude.
Ziploc bag of
No.
weed, sweetheart. Come on.
You're a fucking loser. And you won't mute the fat bitch. She keeps talking every 2 seconds.
You
I
can
can't even
mute
hear
too.
her.
Here.
You know
Tell you
can just
what. Tell
talk
you
over
what.
me, right?
Here, I'll mute her for 2 minutes, and you can say whatever you want right now. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. This is a this is a stream, right? So hello stream. Everybody who doesn't know this bitch, you know, she's a fat, crazy, smelly, ugly, fucking hideous bitch. This bitch is disgusting. She's a nasty little bitch. And she wanted to fight me. I'm not gonna fight a girl. And then she said, "Oh, we could smoke a blunt." I'm not smoking a blunt with this fat bitch. She's not touching. Nowhere near her. She's smelly and gross, and she's fat. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. All right.
And that's pretty much all I have to say. You know what I mean? For
All
the whole
right.
fucking
What,
sh-
Abby?
like,
What'd you think about all that?
I think I agree with Sean Disheveled. I think it's spring mix. There's no fucking weed in there, bitch.
Oh.
Yo, pull out your weed. Can we please look at the bag of weed?
Shut your goofy ass up.
Dude. Why
You
why
goofy
can't we?
too.
Why can't we?
You goofy too.
Why? Why can't we look
What?
at it?
Why can't we look at it?
What?
Shut the fuck up.
Dude,
You
you get so embarrassed sometimes. What the hell?
You're
Don't lash out at me.
Incriminating motherfucker. You trying to get me to incriminate myself?
You
Go
live in
fucking-
California. What are you talking
Shut the fuck
about?
up. Shut the fuck up, dude.
You live in California. There's nothing to be worried about.
All right, so I already said what I wanted to say to the fat bitch. I'm not showing you my weed. You've seen my weed already. You don't need to see it again.
But I mean, like, you couldn't see like a situation where like maybe the two of you guys are at like a party together and there's like a lot of drinks.
Any
couldn't see
party, Abby, any weird fucking Magic the Gathering Dungeon and
What?
Dragons fat bitch party that this I wouldn't
What are
be
you even
nowhere
on
near that.
about, bro?
Nobody I know would be friends with this bitch. And
I don't
invite her
want to
to a
be
fucking
friends with
party.
anybody you
You're
know,
a
bro.
fat,
You're
ugly
literally
bitch.
on fucking Discord every fucking
But
day.
that's all
Who
I'm
do
gonna
you
say.
know?
CJ. That's all I'm gonna
Who
say.
do you
CJ. That's all I'm
know?
gonna say, CJ.
Who do you know?
See, and
You could even
it's
send me
like
to
a-
a fucking
Who do you
friend's house. How
know?
much
Who
of a
do you
pussy you
know?
are?
Oh my god!
Bro,
You
I've
want to know
never
my
met such a
friends?
pussy, and
You're a
I've
fat
eaten
bitch.
a lot
You're
of
so
pussy, but I've
desperate.
never met
You're
someone that's
so
as much pussy
desperate.
as you, bro.
You're so desperate. Get your fat ass
Of
up.
what?
You're desperate.
Of what?
Nobody wants to
What?
smoke a
What
blunt
am I
with you.
desperate for?
Nobody wants to smoke a blunt with you. Get your fat ass on, all right, bitch?
I don't really smoke
Take your
weed,
fat
to be
ass back to
completely
McDonald's.
honest. I'm
bitch.
actually pretty sober.
I
Thank you
don't
very
really
much.
smoke weed. Oh my god! I don't care. Go throw a dildo
Oh
out
my god,
the
is that
window.
your
That's what
normal
you're gonna
street
do.
voice when you're trying to pick
Go
up
throw,
from the
go
corner?
throw a dildo out the window.
Is that you
Go
do
throw a
you
dildo.
fucking prostitute?
Here's-
Is that your prostitution
I'll,
voice?
I'll tell you this, Ashish. I think you'd be lucky to have a girl like Abby.
Aw, thank you,
CJ, you're so down bad, my nigga. Like
Down
You're
bad
down
for,
up. Are you
for
kidding me?
who?
Have you seen his
you're
bitch? His bitch is
down
hot.
bad, bro.
Who am I
You're
down bad
is
for?
hot,
What are you
bro.
talking about?
bro, down bad.
For what? For who?
You're down bad, bro.
For what? I'm engaged. What do you mean? I get whatever I need. Hashish, you're a lonely little fucking Middle
down-
Eastern
you're down.
incel freak.
You're down bad, bro.
I mean, listen, I just don't know why you
Yeah.
can't fucking own up to the fact that you thought
don't
her
know why you
voice was
can't-
cute,
I
man.
don't know why you
just
can't own up.
can't. I can't get
You
over it.
can't
I
own-
can't get over it.
Yo, if anybody knows like CJ's girl compared to my
Nobody
Yo,
knows
CJ.
your girl because it doesn't exist.
Yo, CJ,
What's up?
don't ever think you get better bitches than me, you ugly ass.
Yeah,
Irish ass.
right, man.
Bro, he has one for life. What
What's
do you
the
fucking have?
what's the longest?
Me, 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 me,
What's the
me,
longest
me, me,
relationship
He
me,
has
you've
one
been
for
in?
life.
Me,
What
me,
the fuck do
me.
you
Yeah,
have?
what's the
I've never
longest
seen you
relationship
present a
you've been in?
woman.
Me, 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 me. I just can't. All I hear is a fat bitch over just screaming.
Wait,
Oh,
what
good
happened?
one,
Didn't
good one.
you?
You're
So
boring.
Hashish for years has been telling me that he's gonna set up his harem. What's
Oh,
going
yeah,
on with
that's
your
in the
harem?
That's in the works, my boy. Don't worry about it.
So ideally, how many
It's in the
women?
works.
How many women in your harem?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we're gonna move on. I'm getting a phone call right now. We're gonna move right on to the next
All right.
shit. But thank you
I'm
guys
good.
for being on here.
Oh,
Hey,
can I plug
you-
something?
Choke
Yeah,
on
plug,
a Big
plug.
Mouth, you fat bitch.
Okay. I'm gonna be live on Van Luke 7 stream in like an hour or so, 6 p.m. CT Central Time. But thank you, CJ. It was a pleasure.
Okay. Goodbye. Perfect. Yo. What's up, Deltron?
Are you like recording right now?
Yes. This is live right now.
Oh, well, because of the time difference between America and Australia, I just woke up. So
You just are
Yeah.
you? Do you need a couple minutes? Like, how do you want to do this?
yes,
Okay.
yeah, indeed.
You'll need some time. Yeah, we'll figure this out. So I'll call you in a little bit, okay? Or we can just talk on Discord.
Okay, I won't be long.
Okay, that's gonna be coming up. What did you guys think of Hashish versus Abby Blackbird? Holy fucking moly, that was some pretty crazy fucking stuff. That was really funny. Oh my god. Thank you for coming on, both you guys. Thank you, Abby. I think Abby kind of took it home that time. That was fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Okay. We're gonna start talking about Critical Canadian. How many of you guys are fans of Critical Canadian at this point? Critical Canadian to me is like the best guy. You know, everybody, they have their guys. Critical Canadian this is my guy. I love him so much. So maybe I can go back. Some of you guys will remember last week we had Rose Malay on the show. Hey boy, simp for me. Na 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 na. You remember her? We tricked her onto the show. We were like, hey, we want to do a debate about xenogenders. You want to come on? Because to me, there's nothing stupider than a debate about xenogenders. So if you're stupid enough to agree to do a debate about it, we're going to come and harass you. So she happened to be the one that was, stupid enough to come on my show. And, the only reason we knew about her was because of Critical Canadian, right? So Rose Malay. Okay. Here it is. So we get her on stream and we started talking about how Critical Canadian is a chaser. So if you don't know what a chaser is, here, I will pull a diagram up on screen so you guys know what a chaser is. Let me see if I can find this here. Aha, there it is. Okay, excellent. Oh my God. I was looking for this all day. Okay, perfect. There we go. Okay, so here's a diagram for what a chaser is. So a trans chaser, a person usually cis who is sexually attracted to trans people, usually in an exoticizing way. Ooh, I've never even heard the word exoticizing. Today I got 4 super likes on Tinder, and they were all gross trans chasers. One of them is Critical Canadian. So we start getting this idea in Rose's head that Critical Canadian is a chaser. Let me see if I can find these fucking tweets. They're so... Does she tweet like all day, every day? Let's see. Yeah, she does. This person tweets all day, every day. Well, anyway, Rose Malay starts tweeting at Critical Canadian like, hey, I've really changed my opinion about you. These guys that I met convinced me that you're a trans chaser, so I'm not friends with you anymore. Which is just the funniest fucking outcome of the whole thing. Where we're just like lobbing insults, we're just saying a bunch of dumb shit, and completely organically Rose reaches out to Critical Canadian and we drove a wedge between their friendship, which is always so funny. So she's tweeting all this stuff, and then Critical Canadian pulls up the segment that we did about him, which, oh my God, We're gonna watch this whole thing. It was so fucking fun. I was actually crying laughing watching this. I am so excited to show this to you guys. So if you guys don't know Critical Canadian, so he's kind of like a Destiny knockoff, but also he's like this, how do I describe him? He lays cement. He's Canadian. He lays cement for a living. He's really chubby, but he's chubby like a baby would be chubby. Does anybody here know the Twitter account Consumers Posting Their L's, where it's all these like Wall-E people where, you know, they're complaining about Marvel movies and, you know, all this like really gross consumption type stuff? I feel like Critical Canadian is a great representation of that type of vibe. Okay. So we're going to find the clip. This guy, he talks so much shit. He wants it. He's one of those guys too, where he's into that whole toxic positivity thing, where he acts like, you know, oh, if I'm overly positive, everything's okay. It's like, no. You're just gonna pretend everything is okay. I mean, come on. Is this? No. Luckily, I downloaded it. Here's the other thing. When you start doing this, when you start attacking other streamers, some of the best content is going to be on their stream, but they're going to delete it right away because you're going to get the most out of it. So you have to make sure that you actually download this shit right away. So as soon as this went up, I immediately just downloaded this clip because I knew this fucking asshole was going to take this down. So I'm waiting to pull that up now. I've not looked at chat in a little while. What's going on, everybody? Shit, I missed the Hashish talk. I was watching Red Bar. Somebody fill me in. What is going on Red Bar right now? To be honest, I am trying to win over Parking Tiger. Ooh, that's going to be tough. Parking Tiger, if you can get him, he's great. You should watch her Chud Logic interview. I did watch that. That was one of the ways that I got to know, what's her name? Rose Malay. Fuck, come on. Hurry up. Give me a second. Be patient, everybody. Oh, there it is. There's a folder. I don't have to open the application. Perfect. Okay. Half-Life 2 and Rose Malay. All right. Pulling this onto my other monitor here. There we go. Oh my God. I am completely frozen. Shit. Hello. Why the fuck am I frozen? God damn it. My computer's like bugging right now. I guess I can close out of Discord for now. Maybe that'll... Are we back? Is everything okay? Camera. Yeah, bad lag. Yeah, no, I know. There we go. All right, we should be back. So first of all, I want you guys to like really understand what this guy is doing. So the only reason why I started attacking him again is because he is I would see so many times he would be streaming to 0 people. This guy would be streaming to literally 0 people, and he would just be playing Half-Life 2. Like, look at what this guy is doing. Might need some RAM, I know.
Wait, there's a paywall on your phone calendar? No shot, really? It's like, continue to see what you have scheduled today. Pay $3.95. Not gonna lie, that'd be a ballsy move. That'd be a ballin' move.
So you have to, like, you're watching him do this stuff. So he is literally talking to an audience of nobody right now. He's talking to absolutely 0 people. Why the fuck is my computer getting cooked?
Well, I mean,
right
BMW was a BMW that was charging people for the full access to their the shit within their car. That's pretty funny.
All right, so he's doing his thing. He's playing fucking Half-Life 2, absolutely wasting his life. And then he finds out about me at some point. I think it's at the end.
This community for all the organization and all the canvassing that they're doing in Georgia. Oh, they watch it. Oh, there's G-Man. He's up there. Almost got us. People, we kind of hang. Sometimes we chat. Happening, Luke. Truth to it. I think that I think it's a little bit of both. That it's used for male, like it's used to.
Oh, that's why I'm in the wrong fucking video. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I'm so fucking dumb. Oh my god, you guys, I'm a fucking asshole. We were watching the wrong video the whole time. Where the fuck is dude, I'm gonna flip out if I can't find this. Valheim and Kanye. Okay, it's from that. Okay, if I can't find it in a second, I'm going to have to go to break for a minute here. I should be able to get this, though. And it's going to be worth it, and I'm sorry. And if you guys are mad at me, get mad at yourselves for being here, you stupid fucking idiot. Why would you be watching the stream to begin with? Divinity 2. Here, tell you what. Okay, here, we're going to do another story for now. Damn, this is really frustrating. All right, we're going to watch this other thing for now because I can't figure out where the fuck this shit is. Okay. Yeah, we're going to watch this. Okay. So, this is a fucking guy that like I mean,
you on Joe Rogan?
I wake up in the middle of the night thinking about how much I fucking hate Hassan Piker. So we're just going to watch this. Maybe you guys are going to see the same thing that I saw in this. It is a very, very fucking frustrating thing. I would say one of the number one things that I just absolutely can't fucking stand is social climbers. That's one of the reasons why I find myself hating people like Willie Mack so much. Willie Mack and Chris the Narc are the biggest social climbers in the fucking in the commentary scene. It's so pathetic what they do. And I think Hassan is too. This guy doesn't really care about shit. I mean, maybe he does care about his whole thing, but this is so funny. At the end of the day, somebody like Hassan is so fucking into just money and clout and being around important, famous people. So this is so good. Hassan has been fucking railing night and day against Joe Rogan, saying like the meanest, worst things about Joe Rogan. And then all of a sudden, here's Stavros. Stavros, this day, his Joe Rogan Experience episode comes out. And let's see. Maybe you guys will see what I see. Maybe you guys will see what I see. I'm just going to let a little bit of this play so you guys can see what I'm saying here.
Yeah. Oh, we got to watch that shit. How was that,
I did
dude?
Joey Rogues. It was great. It was fun as shit.
Is that up? Is that
It came out literally today. I'm the only man on earth that's done Rogan and Hassan stream on the same day.
What the That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. The shit just came out. Shout out to Joey. Dude, his compound's sick.
Yeah, really?
You can shoot bow and arrows in there, dude.
Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing here? Dude, I don't know what the fuck is happening here, man. My camera just froze again. Honestly, this stream is fucking cursed. But do you guys see what I'm seeing right here? So, Hassan has been saying the meanest fucking shit about Joe Rogan, calling him like a man, like the types of shit that Hassan says about Joe Rogan. It's so funny. He does nothing but talking shit, but now he sees kind of an in. He sees an in. He's like, I can use this Stavros to make my way onto Joe Rogan. So here, let's just see a clip here. Hassan, Joe Rogan.
I think where people
King Ghidorah, thank you for the 5 gifted. Rianva, thank you for another 5 gifted.
should be protected is through
Perfect. Okay, good. We're gonna get Deltron back on here. Dude, my CPU is smoking right now. Thank you guys for fucking sticking through this. I'm trying my best. We're hitting a lot of technical errors right in the middle of the show here. There's some bad fucking juju going on in the airway. All right, here, I'm gonna call her. I am ready. That's what I heard. Oh, there we go. Hello. You there? Hello?
It was me.
How we doing today?
Good.
Good. Okay, well I'll just say
Is there a delay?
What
Is
do
there
I
a delay?
There might be. What should I call you, by the way? Do I call you Deltron Zero?
You can just call me Nina. Everyone just calls me Nina.
Call you Nina. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so Nina, I met you 3 days ago, maybe 4 days ago. You've left a very strong impression on me. I'm not gonna lie. You're an interesting kind of sick character.
Mm-hmm.
And
Interesting. I guess I just don't know what you want me to talk about. You could describe exposing pedophile groups as sick. I don't know if you want to talk to me about.
Well, what kind? So we've been talking the last couple days about like possible topics. Like, what are you in the mood to talk about? Like, what are you feeling today? What do you feel passionate about?
There's just so much. There's the reports to the FBI when I do discover underage grooming of children within the Discord and Skype communities.
Oh my god! So that's kind of like what you do, right? Like you go through this shit and you fucking
do a lot of things. Hang on, my cat is just trying to kill me. I'm just gonna quarantine it.
Yeah, go quarantine your cat. So that's basically this is Nina, guys. I mean, she spends the majority of her day.
There's I have like a master's in behavior analytics, which I do use when I work in the mental health field, but I've also drawn upon it to do my own social experiments among obvious, like I don't do it to obviously like noble or ethical humans, but if I find pedos, men who abuse women, men who abuse little girls.
This is why I'm saying you're a little sick, though. You like doing little human experiments.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there's all that.
Sick is subjective. I do, but you aren't wrong. I do have Have you heard of complex post-traumatic stress disorder?
I have not. Explain it.
Well, post-traumatic stress disorder is what we diagnose veterans with because they experience one discrete traumatic event, such as being deployed for war. Complex PTSD is like take a veteran and send him to war 3,500 times in his lifetime, and he'll have repeated and ongoing trauma events within his life, which create like a layered kind of PTSD in the brain.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my diagnosis is. If you feel the need to pathologize a pedo hunter, I guess that's what you could pathologize them with.
Okay, so I'll say this: I know you because you. What was it like 2 or 3 years ago? You went on Destiny.
Steven.
Okay, yeah. See, I think you were talking about a lot of the same stuff, and you guys were like fucking oil and water. You and Destiny. It was kind of an interesting talk.
That's because he had an agenda. He's a very even the healthy gamer guy who I spoke to that guy over the phone about, Steven. He diagnosed Destiny as pretty much and what do you call it? Embodying all three of the dark triad traits. So Destiny was very manipulative during that interview. His friends, Darius and others, Darius was friends with a guy named Matt, and Matt had basically incited an entire server of males into like this like testosterone infused aggression against the girl who exposes rapists. And they're very like far right leaning, alt right kind of dudes. There were a lot of
Darius is just fucking the horniest guy I've ever met. I don't even know if he's like political. All he does all day is just like he's just like looking for e-girls all day. It's so creepy.
Yes, but because he's so abusive of women and horny and like thirsty, one of the most effective ways of recruiting e-girls is to have alt-right males in your server, because the more abusive men are towards women in a Discord, the more traumatized they become. The more traumatized they become, the more dissociated they become. And the more dissociated they become, the easier it is to get nudes out of them and use them for your own sexual gratification. So Darius is a disgusting human being.
I agree.
As is Destiny.
Yeah, we've been watching Darius specifically for a while now. He literally takes Adderall and fucking furiously swipes on Tinder on stream. It's so weird.
It's interesting. That's the entire. So I believe that a content creator, their Discord actually reflects their own psyche. So the men in their Discords start to take. It's like the social parasite. I haven't researched it a lot, but it's, what do they call it? The social parasitical relationship that people who consume content creators develop with the content creator. They start to emulate the traits of the content creator.
Oh, you see that with Destiny specifically.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I hate them. They all literally use the same words. They have like the same background, the same speech patterns. It's so creepy.
You should go and hang out a Destiny server. It would turn your blood cold. The way those
I
guys
have.
play.
It's so weird. They're all like, they're like, but what is it? What is the evidentiary claim? It's like, whoa, this is what you guys do all day. This is terrible.
A girl could literally go into Destiny server on live cam being raped on live cam, and they would say, but where's the evidence? Where's the evidence that you're being raped? Where's the evidence?
Yes.
Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence?
True.
That's Destiny, and that's his followers.
They're a bunch of pedantic little fucking pricks.
And same with Darius. One of his, like, they all sit in his server on Tinder live streaming private conversations with girls on Tinder, because they've developed that whole like alt-right like hatred of women, Tate supporter type mentality.
You remember what Destiny said to you about that? He's like, there's no expectation of privacy on Tinder.
I actually don't. I've never listened to my recording with Destiny. Being around him in a conversation dried my vagina so much that I can't ever I've never listened to it. People have begged me to send it to them, and they'll listen to it and try to stream it at me and ask me a million questions. And I usually just mute them when they try to do that, because I literally never want to listen to that that interaction ever. He's disgusting.
You were telling me that he was sending you some thirsty messages though.
No, not thirsty, more psychopathic. So like when his followers started to harass me and followed me into Sweet Anita's server, they tried to use Machiavellian strategies to get me banned from Sweet Anita. Sweet Anita was even contacted by some of her most generous what would they be called? Oh my God, subscribers and donators, I guess. And they were telling her, like, this is actually really fucked up. Like, you need to talk to your mod team about what's happening to Nina. Anita also, like, was quite, as much as, like, I think she's great. She has an intersection. She's raising awareness about people with Tourette's or that are non-neurotypical. She even, like, pussied out and just banned me from the server, because that was easier than addressing the real situation of me being like harassed by his followers.
Well, if you're ever going to be put in a position where it's like Destiny or you, then it's always going to be him, because that's the hand that feeds. You can't bite the hand that feeds.
Until he gets banned from Twitch. And so now I guess the climate around Destiny has radically changed with his recent Twitch banning.
And you notice like certain tagger honors, as soon as he got banned from Twitch, immediately turned on them.
Switch jerseys.
They switched jerseys, exactly.
Which is why like my beef isn't really with Destiny. Like Mr. Girl, I don't know much about Mr. Girl. He's reached out to me and talked to me, or maybe I reached out to him. I can't remember. Somebody set that up. I don't really care even that much about the Destinies or the Mr. Girls or the plethora of these Twitch streamers who I don't know if what Mr. Girl does, so I have to be careful what I say. I haven't researched him, but many of them do use positions of power to exploit young up-and-coming Twitch streamer women, or even underage girls, I dare say, for their own sexual purposes. So that's like a thing that just happens. Anyone who doesn't think that is living in a fucking cave. But like, my beef isn't even really with Stephen Burnell. It's with Twitch as an institution. I just think it's like, it's fucked up, and they'll keep content creators on board as long as they create content and create controversy, but people are being harmed, and Twitch need to. I've had like Twitch partners, these women reach out to me that claim to be feminists that are like partnered with Twitch, and they'll talk to me about they'll have these very political conversations with me about how we're really trying to change the culture. You know, like we love what you do. We really admire what you do, Adrienne. And so I'll be like, well, can you get a meeting with me and the Twitch partners? And then they'll go silent. So so Twitch are disgusting, and they do what they do to make money. And then when a person becomes so, I guess, when it's like undeniably unethical and it's so obvious that they're unethical, that's when they ban them. Even though they'll know long before that person is exposed.
Well,
right?
that's interesting because people also, on the other hand, they get banned for stuff for like literally nothing on Twitch too.
Mhm.
So it's like it's hard to tell what the fuck is even going on, like what their
Wait,
value
Dr.
systems are over there.
I don't even know much about Twitch, but I know that Dr. Disrespect guy, wasn't he just really inflammatory, and he was like exposing a lot of shit and like calling a lot of shit out. And then it was like he was literally getting bomb threats, and people outside of his home were like, threatening him.
It seems like there's just like swatting flare-ups that happen where like one person will just get like a bug up their ass and they'll just start causing a bunch of problems for all these content creators. So, you know, somebody as big as Dr. Disrespect.
Someone needs to though, because the content creators are abusing power.
Oh,
and
they
then
are. The system has been the system, like the infrastructure of Twitch is built in like this crazy power dynamic way where it's like if you're an audience member and you want to feel like you're like the better audience member, you just start sending them money, and then all of a sudden they start treating you better, and it's just a crazy power dynamic shit.
It's interesting because the police, like even this meta of capitalism or whatever you want to call it, and allowing unethical people to have power, but then if people make too much noise about it, they get exiled. It exists across so many different cultural, like, petri dishes or whatever. Like even the police harass me all the time. They know what I do. They know that I go into Discord and file FBI and like federal police reports, and the police see me as a troublemaker because I report pedophiles. So there's a whole camp, like this isn't just like unique to Twitch. Even the Australian, like the Queensland police fuck with me all the time. I could show you the photographic
evidence. How many police reports are you filing to these police departments?
I file a Australian Federal Police cybercrime report maybe on average 5 times a week. And
oh my God.
Previously when I was more focused on America, I was filing FBI IC3 cybercrime reports.
And these are all from like Discord people?
Mostly Discord. I was filing those up to
God.
maybe 10 to 15 times a week.
Holy fucking shit. And how many of these are like cases that get closed where people get charges?
That's the interesting thing. They never respond to me. And so I started to troll.
You've never gotten a conviction?
No, I've called Washington and been like trolling FBI and be like, so do you guys care about little girls and women, or do you just care about minorities at the border?
Wait, come on,
like,
you can't
talk to me, FBI. Tell me what's going on, FBI.
You can't be hunting pedos if you've convicted 0 people. What the hell?
No, it's if they refuse to investigate, to me that is suspect. It means that their political priority is not the safety of children, or it's not the safety of girls or women. Their political ideology is and always will be probably a racist one, and Mexico and the border and like immigration and things like that. Like I don't know, like do you really believe the FBI are ethical? Like
I mean, I don't fucking know. I think if you file enough reports, one of something's gonna happen, right?
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping some like Mulder type figure in a basement somewhere that actually cares about humanity is going to one day just find all of my FBI reports.
I mean, because to me, you kind of sound like did you see the Black? You watch good movies, actually. Did you watch the Black Phone?
The Black, is that an A24 film?
I don't know. It's got Ethan Hawke in it. But there's this guy, he's one of those guys, he's got the fucking whiteboard with the pictures and the string going everywhere. I mean, you're kind of painting that picture a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure this sort of art is being created because there's more and more people like me that are just starting to like see how corrupt institutions are. And I don't even think that they're all liberal, like, because I obviously am liberal, but like I believe that the interesting thing about the climate we're currently in is both liberals and conservatives are seeing how corrupt the system is simultaneously. The problem is conservatives want to blame the liberals for it, or they want to blame, like, a lot of the libertarians want to just say, like, it's the government. But they don't want to look at, like, the wider picture of, like, corporate oligarchy and how that influences government. And then they also simp the corporate oligarchy, and they're like, it's the greatest country in the world. We want Amazon. We want Jeff Bezos. We want... And so it's like they're very like schizophrenic in their analysis of what the actual fucking problem is. But they are at least, they're like self-aware wolves. Republicans are sort of like, we know that something's going on. Who do we blame? Let's start by blaming the feminists. No, wait, it wasn't really them. I guess it's like the government. Wait, maybe the government are feminists. Wait, maybe.
You're
Sorry,
a
Republicans
little
are funny.
You're kind of a little wind-up doll. You just you turn
cute.
you and
They're
you just
cute.
keep fucking going. It's crazy. I love
They're
this.
so cute though. They're cute. They're like Republicans don't want there to be corruption and greed, but they also don't want to admit when they're wrong about where the corruption and greed is emanating from. So, especially like the
All right,
poor,
hang on a second.
you know,
Hang on a second.
it's whatever.
So, would you mind hopping in my Discord? I feel like I want to open up to some phone calls right now. So, some people were saying that they wanted to talk to you. Are you open to
Here we
that?
go. Yeah, sure.
Okay, here, hop in my Discord right now.
Yours is called okay. I've got it.
Browntown.
Do I just go into
Go
like a waiting room?
Yeah, that works. Okay, here we're gonna move over. We're gonna pull them in. Okay, all right. So now we have Luke in here now. Luke, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, sweetheart? It's Nina, right? Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello, Luke. Hello, Luke.
Hey, how you?
Good.
So I've been listening for a little while, and it sounds like what you do is you actually seek out these discords that you want to report.
You don't even, in order to find a pedophile in Discord, you don't need to seek out anything. You can throw a stone in any random direction at this point and just find one.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of these are Twitch streamer, and a lot are Twitch partner communities.
No, I don't have enough evidence to make that claim. All I can say
you don't
is,
have any evidence, and I think you're completely fucking delusional.
oh, okay, we found one of the pedophiles in Discord. He's triggered.
Yeah, I'm a pedophile. I'm grooming
Okay,
kids.
bye, Luke. You're muted. So what I was going to say before he interrupted me was that we know that pedophilia is epidemic within Discord. There's a class action lawsuit currently against Discord raised by underage girls who are suing the board of directors for their impotence and inaction in protecting our little girls and women in Discord.
Are you squatted up with those people?
I've been in contact with the lawyers, yes. But we do look at, when you look at Twitch and Twitch's behavior in unfairly banning whistleblowers, but also keeping people like Destiny relevant for a long time. When it's like, bro, come on, you guys know, like what? And I'm not saying Destiny's a pedophile, but he definitely abuses women. Like
I see. That's something I want to talk about. Is Luke unmuted so this conversation doesn't get crazy?
I'll unmute him if he can control his emotions.
Okay, because Luke, this
his
is
Republican triggered emotions.
Yeah, we could dip into this, Luke, talking about
Well,
Destiny
I mean,
and
you
his.
say I'm triggered, but she's the one calling me a pedophile for absolutely. no
Okay,
reason
Luke, it
whatsoever.
was literally just me being inflammatory because you started off being aggressive.
I said you
like
have no
a-
evidence.
Okay,
is that
guys.
it's
Okay,
Luke.
we can make
Okay,
this
just
work. We can make this
control your
work.
emotions. Control your emotions.
Tranquilo, mijo. Tranquilo.
All right, I'm
Okay,
good, I'm
so
good.
here's what I'll say about Destiny. One thing that I think is like a really ugly characteristic about him is he's like a total fucking pussy hound. I mean, this guy is, in my opinion, I think Destiny is like completely addicted to sex, and it's causing him all these problems in his life. And it seems to me all the women that he's having sex with are like fucking e-girl, like Twitch streamer type people. So they're all like kind of girls that are almost like below him in the pecking order of how things
It's
work.
abuse of power. It's abuse of power, but I don't like analyzing him because he is so much of a vagina dryer as a human being. But he's pretty disgusting to even analyze. He wanted me to analyze him on live air and was asking me at one stage to diagnose him. But he it's not only that, there's also an odd trend of him going after psychologists from Australia. I'm not the only one that he's tried to like incite public abuse towards. On
Do you think
his
he has like an
stream. There was
anti-Australian bias?
there was another girl, Anna Noir or Anna Ra or Hua or something
Noir.
from that one
Yeah.
from Australia who was a psychology major as well, who he also tried to use Machiavellian strategies to delegitimize while she was attempting to call out the hatred of women meta that is much of Discord as well. And possibly she was trying to call out the pedophilia as well. I don't know much about her, but apparently
It's
apparently
kind of, I mean, it is
according
kind of
to
funny
others-
hearing you say this because it's like that's just so off. That's like very,
I
very
don't.
off.
What happened to him? Something happened to him in his 20s. My theory is he was playing League of Legends. He met an Australian girl who was a psychology major. He became infatuated with her, and then like she rejected him, and then so now he went. He's like, I'm gonna become a famous Twitch streamer. And then I'm gonna shit on Australian psychologists.
Now,
That's
earlier
my-
you mentioned
that's
Mr.
my
Girl.
theory.
You mentioned Mr. Girl earlier. I know you don't know a lot
Yes.
about him, but are you aware he's actually conducting an investigation on Destiny?
I am aware of that. Yes.
Okay, I want to talk about that. Can we talk about that for a little while?
Sure.
Okay, so how did that all come to be?
I have to hang on. Accessing memory banks. I was fucking with Doobie, the owner of the politics server.
Hate him.
Where a lot of there's just like unregulated racism, transphobia, and hatred of
Oh yeah,
women.
Hashish.
within his
Hashish
system.
hangs out there. We know all about politics.
Why does Hashish hang out there? And I was just sort of like, what? I wasn't in there to pedophile hunt, but some black kids found me somehow. And I think that I was a little bit of like a white girl chess piece for these black kids. And I do tip my hat to them for what they did. Because they approached me and they were like, we know who the pedophiles are in Discord and in politics. And I was like, well, you know, I'm off duty. I just want to play some video games right now and lightly troll within politics. And and it was very weird. Like there was this one 17-year-old African-American girl, and I feel like she kind of like, I don't know, like sort of looked up to me or was like, oh my God, I found like the one white girl on Discord that isn't a racist Karen kind of vibe I was getting from her. And and she just adored me. And she'd be like, Nina, come in this channel with me. Come do this, come do that. And I'd be like, okay. And my friends and I would just be like, what is happening? Like, why does this girl want to hang out with me all the time? And they'd be like, just roll with it. Let's see what we can find out. And so she was clearly in a lot of trauma, as are a lot of ethnic minority girls within Discord.
Wait,
Not
what
that
does
I
this have to do with the Mr. Girl? This is like
So this is how it all started, with like her taking me into channels with Doobie's moderators that she was like, these guys are pedos. And I would go into the fucking channel. I wouldn't even do anything. I just
Wait,
go into the
can
channel.
I just get this thought out here really quick? Because Doobie was very public about like, oh, I didn't like help Mr. Girl at all with his investigation or whatever. But it sounds to me, even if he wasn't helping, he still
was.
created all the channels that you were
Doobie is
able
an
to find
interesting
Mr. Girl.
character. Doobie was an interesting character. He was sending me names of known pedophiles within his server.
What?
And the
Why
only
wasn't
reason
he
I'm
banning them? What the fuck?
because he doesn't want to. I think okay. So two of
Dude,
his server,
that's fucking crazy.
I know it gets weirder. Two of his server
Oh
co-owners are far right fundamentalist Christian males in their 20s. I think that
That's not
Doobie
as
has
crazy.
probably. Yeah, but like we find that a lot of these fundamentalist Christian far right white boys are some of the worst fucking offenders in Discord.
So you're telling me that Doobie is he is allowing confirmed pedophiles to be in his Discord?
The way I see it, from when I've studied
Damn.
pedophile groups in the past, there could be somebody who has engaged in illegal acts with underage girls, and then they go through like a redemption arc where they're like, I've fucked up really bad, and what I've created is fucking evil, and I want to stop it. And I can't say like for sure that's what Doobie's going through, but I suspect it. And then enter stage left, a pedophile hunter comes into his server. And I'm not afraid to put myself in danger, and I'm not afraid to expose things. So he starts like DMing me names of guys, like, or theoretically he could be just as bad as the rest of them, and he's just like throwing targets at me, like go after them instead, please go after them, go after them.
Don't look at me. Yeah, go after them.
Don't look at me. But
So-
his
so you're saying-
behavior just doesn't logically check out, because then I say to him, well, you see how much abuse I'm getting, because I didn't even come in there advertising that I was a pedo hunter. It was these black kids that went around telling everyone
What the
because
fuck?
they were like,
Yo, this bitch a pedo hunter.
we've got a pedo hunter now. She's our friend. Probably because the black kids are so fucking abused within his server that they wanted to be like, we've got a tiger now on
Wait,
our side.
here's the
On
thing.
our side.
Luke for the last 2 weeks has pretended to be a black guy. Luke, could you maybe do an impression of a black teenager telling a bunch of people in a Discord that there's pedophile hunters around? Is Luke here?
Hey, yo, what's good? Hey, so I heard there's a bunch of pedophiles up in this bitch and shit. Well, we
Yeah,
got-
yeah,
Come
that was
on.
pretty much it. But the thing is, this one underage black girl, she would get on cam with me and talk to me. She was definitely being abused. Something was definitely happening to her, and something was happening to her, and she was terrified, and she was very scatterbrained, dissociated. A lot of the times I spoke to her. And she wanted to bring me into certain channels with certain men, but she wouldn't tell me much. She would just say, like, can you come into this channel with me? And she would bring me into channels with men who were clearly talking to underage girls and being horny. And she would just sit me there and be like, look at this. And
Oh my god.
one of them in
What
particular,
Discord was this?
Doobies.
This was Doobie's Discord. Okay.
This Doobie
One
nigga
of-
sounds like a lot of trouble.
He's friends with Destiny as well. One of them, one thing that was particularly disturbing was that like this was a helper. This guy was like part of Doobie's mod team. And I just go into a channel. He's talking to the internet is just so many layers of fucked.
Well, tell me about this channel. Was it like a not safe for work 18+ channel?
No.
None of
No,
that.
it was a general channel. The helper's name was Tickle, and he was talking to a girl who sounded like
Oh,
a
shit.
child.
Tickle sound like a pedophile name, know what I'm saying?
The girl was like underage sounding, but she also sounded like she was trying to like fuck with Tickle. Like she sounded like some teenage girl that was trying to like lure him into saying fucked up shit. And she was talking in a little girl voice, and he's like, "Oh my god, I'm so fucking horny right now.
Oh my god,
I can't
really?
deal with this. I'm so fucking horny.
Jesus
Fuck, I'm so horny."
Christ.
And then I was like,
Ew.
I know. And I was just like, I don't really, why am I here? And then he heard my voice and saw my name, which was at the time Nina Non Grata. And that's what I was known by. And he just panics. He just fucking panics. And he lodges a false report about me attempting to dox him to the moderators, and then I'm in jail. Suddenly I'm in like...
Wait, why would he continue if somebody else came into the call?
He didn't notice me. He was like mid-sentence.
Wait, were there
talking about-
multiple people listening to like sexual
Yes.
shit between two people?
Yes.
No way. This is happening in the general voice chat of Doobie's Discord. Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
And so
fucking foul.
one
That's
of-
so
one
gr-
of
even if
Doobie's
I'll tell you
one-
this,
yeah.
I'll tell you this, Nina. Even if they were all adults, that's still fucking disgusting.
Still foul. But even though it's like, the thing is, the pedophiles have been so unregulated and so there's no consequence for them. Like, just look at my interactions with the FBI, that they're so arrogant now. They're like, I can literally just try to fuck this underage girl, this little girl. They're so arrogant. There could be an FBI agent in the channel with them at this point, and I swear they'd be like, "What the fuck are you gonna do about it? I'm a white male.
Sugar,
I'm
real quick.
I'm a white male. You can't fuck with me."
Hey, Sugar, real quick. I'm seeing a bunch of messages in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You stream PUBG?
I don't stream it on Twitch, but I
They're
stream
saying
it.
you're playing with like 17-year-old boys and shit. That's kind of fucked up. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
you, so when you play a video game, do you
Oh, wait
leave
a
a video
second
game? Do you leave a video game as soon as you're in a game with a 17-year-old boy?
I
Do you
play
go
with my
into
homies
it?
that-
Wait.
No. I play with my homies that I know are adults. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a pedophile hunter. I have no friends. The fuck are you talking
If you're a
about?
pedophile hunter, what are you doing hanging out with 17-year-olds? That sounds hell groomy.
I mean, listen,
That's
if you're a
the-
pedophile
that's how
hunter,
you find out who the pedophiles are. How else do you find out
Exactly.
who the pedophiles are? What are you talking about?
If you want to find the pedophiles, you
the
gotta fuck the kids, you
17-year-old,
know
the
what I'm saying?
17-year-old boys, the 17-year-old boys, they want to fuck 17-year-old girls. They don't want 17-year-old girls being groomed by 26-year-old men. 17-year-old boys are one of the best sources that I have.
Maybe
Because
they're
they're
trying
like,
to fuck
they're like,
22-year-old
we're
players.
getting cucked by like 26-year-old pedos. So let's tell Nina
is
who
that
all
like
the pedos are.
is that the golden age of pedophile 26?
Like most of the guys that I know that groom underage girls, they span between like 20 all the way up to like 35, 40.
Well, that makes sense for Discord, because if you're looking for like pedophiles and you're on Discord, they're probably going to be a little bit younger than in other places.
So she baiting little niggas, like trying to find the pedophiles, right?
Yes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. How do you?
Alright.
Yeah. How does
That's
that
not
whole
how it's
process
fucked up.
work?
Like you just dangle them in front of the pedophile's face, like, "Hey, come fuck this kid."
No. God, no,
sounds
that's
fucked up.
unethical. That's
That sounds
unethical.
fucked up.
But you're living in a fantasy world where you're creating your own reality, and it's quite amusing for me to watch.
No, I'm just asking questions. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, there's this guy Bunk. I was talking to him yesterday. He would be great bait. Or do you ever like need people for bait?
Always send
Okay.
me bait.
I'll send you Bunk. He'll be great bait for you.
There's one actual 17-year-old that I adore. He's a really wholesome Christian young man, and he was part of the Kiwi Farms controversy. I don't know how involved he was with Kiwi Farms, but I do know he's a
Yo.
controversial figure. He gets Discord accounts frequently banned, and he had something to do with that Canadian artist chick who brought down Kiwi Farms. I think he might have been helping her. He's quite cryptic with me about his involvement with that. But he's like, it's so interesting how people are evolving in Discord. But because he's a Christian who previously was, I guess, Republican.
You know, I'm noticing something
now
with you.
he's like-
with you, I got to kind of keep the guardrails up, because I'm just remembering now we never got to the Mr. Girl stuff. We never got to any of that. We're getting so out to lunch here.
Okay, yes. So, Mr. Girl,
How did
Doobie,
you? So I
Doobie,
want to know
think
about this
Doobie set it up.
investigation.
I think Doobie set it up. I think Doobie's a very Machiavellian figure.
Oh, I
who,
believe, dude.
On
I think
one hand,
Doobie's Littlefinger.
Hey.
He's Littlefinger. He's
Littlefinger.
He is. That is such a good analysis of him.
Hold up. You said Machiavellian like 8 times now, and
Okay, Luke, I have to. I'm sorry, Luke. You are
all the
derailing.
listeners-
You are derailing when CJ
all the
has already
listeners
said
just-
he wants to focus on
all
Mr.
the
Girl and
listeners
Doobie.
just
So I
to-
do have to just put you on personal mute.
all
if
I'm
you keep
asking
doing
you
your
is to
derailed
find the
content.
word Machiavellian.
Here, don't do personal
you're
mute.
right
I'll do,
about
I'll,
that.
Hold on. I'll
You're
do
right
server.
about that.
I'll do server mute for a second, and then I'll unmute him. So just don't personal mute. It's just too complicated.
Okay, you're right. Yes, he does tend to Littlefinger his way through things. So he is, I'm not going to lie, he is an interesting figure. I'd love to know what his motivation is more, but I do think he's banned me twice from
So
politics.
you think that he
I
set
think
you up
he-
with Mr. Girl?
I think he did, and I think he also throws me. I think he publicly throws me under the bus and bans me from politics because he wants to create a false sense of security among him and the moderators. I think I'm a little bit of a chess piece for him, or I'm like I'm like a red
I'm
herring.
so fucking glad you started talking about Doobie because I've been keeping my eye on this Doobie guy for like. Anybody that's been around me for the last 6 months, Doobie has popped up a couple times, and I have not trusted this guy. So this is kind of full circle for me.
But the problem with politics as well is they're clearly 4chan, and I used to be a part of the old 2008 4chan. I was traveling at the intersection of people like Anonymous and Lolsec because I'm old as fuck. And I would be in Skype calls with members of Anonymous. I didn't even know what I was getting involved in back then. I was just like, who are these fucking hackers? I was studying psychology and I was fascinated with masculine psyche. And I was studying like the darkest parts of masculine psyche within 4chan. And I would get like, I was like a quote unquote
Why are you
e-girl.
so fascinated with the
Fascinating.
evilness of man?
Fascinating. And they would add me into these like Skype calls, and I'd meet these like skids and hackers, and and they were, now when I look back, I was like, oh my god, I was hanging out with Anonymous and Lolsec. One of them was brilliant. He was the most intelligent man I've ever met in my life, and he was trying to teach me social engineering and sent me whole zipped files of like manuals saying like, I'm going to teach you how to hack. You have the right brain for this. I'm going to teach you how to be a hacksaw. And I'd just be like reading through these manuals. I'd be like, I'm a psychology nerd. I prefer social engineering to hacking. But anyway, fast forward, politics is essentially very 4chan. It's still the same ideology of the people back in the day that gray hats or whatever you want to call them would expose in 4chan. They would expose pedophiles. They would swap pedophiles. They would there would be like heard out serial killers back in old 4chan just posting bodies of women that they had killed publicly within like the front page of the internet. Like what the dark web is now is what old 4chan used to be in 2008, and it was right there for everyone's consumption. And so Doobie, I believe the likes of Doobie and these far right Christian like freak shows that run politics, they're just a new evolution of that ideology from 4chan. In fact, I've been told that Doobie hangs out on 4chan.
Okay.
And Destiny probably does too.
Okay, I although I do appreciate the psychoanalysis of Doobie, and I think you are actually spot on. So I want to know, like, what was it like when you're actually in contact with Mr. Girl? Like, what is this whole fucking investigation thing that he's doing?
He's very careful. Whatever he's doing, he's very careful. It's very one-sided. He asks me for information and I send it to him, but he doesn't give anything to me. But also, I don't really need anything because I have all of this data. I publicly post FBI reports all over the place. My friends, or whatever you want to call them, they go and disseminate my FBI reports among massive public servers. So, like, I don't really care that he's using me or he's trying to get data out of me or whatever is going on inside of his head. I don't know what he's up to, but he does also keep his distance from me. So he'll DM with me, but he won't go into a call with me. I don't know. Maybe Mr. Girl is actually just friends with Destiny, and it's all a big LARP, and it's a way to try and trap me.
I don't think Destiny's smart enough to do like a fun show thing like that. I think he's like too autistically face up about all his dumbass bullshit that it seems like it's pretty legit.
And he's too narcissistic as well. Like, he's too narcissistic and arrogant to think, wow, I have to actually start being careful because I could end up in prison. And that's what will be his downfall. His narcissism will be his. It already has been.
Can we just like take a minute to appreciate how funny it is that Mr. Girl has messaged every person Destiny has ever had sex with to ask if he abused them? That's something you would do.
Yeah, I've done that with pedophiles in the past.
Yeah,
he's basically
cool.
Mr. Girl's just. I honestly think Mr. Girl's just copying. He's just copying my meta.
He's
right
copying
now.
you. He's like doing the same shit as you. I would feel like he's stepping on your shit.
I should sue him. Actually, I should sue Mr.
fuck
Girl
Mr.
for copying
Girl.
my meta.
Hey, what do you think about that Mr. Girl dude doing the "I'm a pedophile" song though? You don't think there's nothing to that?
Oh yeah, you don't even know about any of his pedophile stuff.
I've analyzed his video where he's shitting on. Well, he's not shitting on. He's kind of praising Cuties.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah.
Cuties is a film made by a woman that I think was satirical. And I believe the artist's intention is to, in a very like inflammatory way, put sexualization of little girls right in the faces of the audience.
Okay, I love how you're in the middle of the pedophile hunter pro cuties Venn diagram. It's actually this is like an amazing
pro cuties. I don't think if I was an artist, I wouldn't do it the way she did it.
By using kids, by using actual children.
It's like you try to be the hero long enough and you see yourself become the villain kind of shit. Like that's sort of the space
that's
that
what
she's
people
in.
know Mr. Girl for. He's the cuties guy.
Well, what about that part where he was going, like I thought it was really hot when they did the close-ups on the girl?
I feel like his voice wasn't so syrupy and layered with like it was like he was LARPing as an average. When I watch it, it's like he was LARPing as an average Discord user on purpose to piss off.
Giving this nigga a lot
Mr.
of
Girl,
I don't know. It just
Discord
seems
incarnate.
weird. It
You're
seems
right.
weird. It's weird. It's like he was LARPing as an average Discord user, like in this really like smug, condescending way towards his audience. Then waits for everyone to raise false reports about him being a pedophile. Then does a song going, "I'm a pedophile." Then the police go and fuck with him, and they find nothing on him.
Yeah,
that's kind of weird, right?
You think he just got volumes of like CP and shit at his crib?
Well, if he's such a pedophile, why, when they sweeped his PC, when the police went and eventually fucked with him, why didn't they find anything?
Well, if he's
you
can't arrest somebody for thoughts in their head, though. That's the thing.
I guess, but the same thing has happened to me. When I go to fuck with pedophiles, even just now, we saw Luke trying to frame me as a pedophile. When you hunt pedophiles will try to frame you as a pedophile to protect their own institutions. So, like, perhaps the same thing that happened to me has also happened to Mr. Girl, and now he's just LARPing. He's just like, haha, yeah, like, come send the SWAT. Like, send them.
So
like, police have literally broken down my door, and I have like photo evidence of it. And it's me like
Mr. Girl
laughing
to me
at police.
He seems like the type of guy who gets off on hiding in plain sight. That's kind of the vibe I get from Mr. Girl.
Maybe he's one of the pedophiles that are so arrogant and narcissistic he hides in plain sight. That also could be a possibility. Again, I don't know enough about him, but I do know he avoids me.
I don't think
that is suspect.
I don't think that's the honestly the pedo shit about Mr. Girl is kind of like, it kind of is what it is, and if you think he is a pedo, then whatever. I think his like weird abuse shit is so much weirder. Like the way he he's kind of like a fucking he's got his girlfriend as like a Dahmer, like sex slave, weird kind of submissive. Whoa, what the hell?
She bounced out.
Oh, what happened? Hello, Nina? Nina?
It's that Outback connection, you know what I'm saying?
Nina, are you there?
Internet.
Sorry, I was listening, but I was also changing to my phone so I can make a cup of tea while we chat.
Oh,
Nah,
you're
you
good.
good,
You're
honey.
good.
You good, honey.
What was I saying? Yeah, you can watch videos of the way that he talks to his girlfriend Shaylin. It's troubling shit. It's fucking weird.
Is it?
Yeah, he's all up in that bitch's head.
You gotta watch. Okay,
Yeah,
here,
it's
Nina.
con-
Nina,
it
I got
could
some.
be the
I got
case-
some. I got some homework
You
for
know
you,
what it
Nina.
could be?
I got some homework for you. So you gotta watch. You gotta watch the sex doll review that Mr. Girl does. That's
Okay,
what you gotta
it
watch,
could-
and
it-
then make up your mind about Mr. Girl.
It could be the case that all these pedophiles got so much power in Twitch that they're now just going to war with each other. Maybe it's like, you groomed my child. How dare you groom my child? That was my child. I owned that child.
It's like the
It could be that.
Discord pedophile fight of Waterloo is happening right now.
It's
in
like
front of our
it
eyes.
could be the war. It could be the war of the pedophiles, and it's funded. It's the war of the pedophiles funded by Twitch. That's what's happening.
Yo,
That's could be what's happening.
Them fucking Peckerwoods at Twitch. I believe that shit.
Oh my god, I would love to sweep the fucking PCs of the Twitch board of directors.
Hell
I would
yeah.
fucking. That would be fun.
Okay.
Okay, I shouldn't say that because that's going to be
So-
taken out of context.
They are fucking
Do we have anything else to add about Mr. Girl and the whole reaching? What did you tell him? Like when he reached out, what did you tell him?
I told him
about Destiny?
everything. All
Yeah,
I
let's
know
hear
is I
this.
told him everything, and he said that he's going to include. He's potentially
What is
going to
everything?
include
Like,
me.
what is? Just give us an
Yes,
idea of what you said.
So 2 weeks after I was on Destiny, I was stalked by his followers. I was then sexually assaulted at an Arab bed and breakfast by
Oh my
guys who
God.
called me. Guys,
God
who,
damn.
they swung a sledgehammer at my head and intimidated me until I agreed to allow. I agreed to allow one of them to digitally penetrate me.
What the fuck? What the
Because
hell?
I was afraid. I was afraid for my life.
This is what
and-
Destiny's community is doing. They're fucking digitally penetrating you.
God
Digitally- I prefer digitally rape because
Oh
if
my
you have
God.
a sledgehammer, if you could have one fucking like Tate supporter swinging a sledgehammer at you to threaten your life, and then the actual sexual abuser comes to you and says, "Hey, I'll make sure he doesn't hurt you if you just come into my room and watch a movie with me."
So all these things are related to the Destiny video that came out. The sledgehammer.
They all travel in the intersection of right after I was on Destiny. Then the IP address tracing started. Then the in real life stalking began. I had men
let's hear
come-
about. I want to hear about this. So you were stalked after you appeared on Destiny.
So it wasn't just internet stalking. It bled out into IRL.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there was so much going on around this time. It was like a blur. I was on Destiny. I was public about wanting to expose the pedophile and abusive women and girl culture within Discord. And then suddenly, like, not only American men in Discord are like stalking me, but like men in Romania, like
Yeah, a lot of Romanian men like Destiny.
Yeah, I can imagine. And also, then weird Australian dudes started to try and befriend me. An Italian pimp tried to recruit me into prostitution. Two Australian Italian pimps tried to recruit me into prostitution, and failed. What else? There was a man. I went for a jog one day in like okay. It sounds kind of weird, but there's a cemetery near my house, and during the day, everybody walks their dogs through this beautiful cemetery. And so it was like fucking 1 o'clock in the afternoon, bright as fuck. I'm like, go for a walk through the cemetery. And so I was on the phone to my boyfriend at the time, who was they're actually trans now that I look back. They were,
Of course. Did
were
they know
male-
about the pedophile
male
hunting?
presenting. He adored me. He thought that was
Did
the
and
coolest
he
thing.
he
that-
liked your work?
He thought I was the coolest thing that had ever hit the internet. He adored me. But I fucked
Continue.
up that relationship because I was going too hard, going into like 4chan anti-trans like servers and like fucking with them. And he was like, "You're gonna get us killed." And I was like, "No, fine, they're pussies." And he would just sit down and he's like, "I love you, but you're putting our safety below our relationship right now." And I was like,
Fuck
"No,
yeah, I gotta live
stop
on
being-"
the you gotta live on the wild side. Fuck it.
And he was right, like I was, and I can see that was like a massive rejection for him. Where I put and I do this with every boyfriend. I put my cause above. Like I might be very much in love, but the cause will always be what I'm really.
Have
in
you
love
ever
with. And
suspected one of your
I've
boyfriends
really-
was a pedo? Have you ever had to break up? 'cause you
yeah, well, this
suspected?
is how it all started. I dated a pedophile from the Skype community in 2014.
The fuck is this Skype community? What does that mean?
So before Discord became big, all of the gamers hung out in Skype.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know
Right?
like
So, like-
Ventrilo. I remember Ventrilo.
Yeah, so this is actually, if you want to talk about how it all started, I dated a guy who was New PK, the guy that is in your server.
Oh hell!
And
Oh, we know a lot about PK. We know all about
I
him.
think PK a pedophile.
probably.
Oh, really?
Probably.
Tell us all about that, please.
PK, if you want to
PK
jump in to defend
delivery-
yourself, by the way, feel free, because she's tossing some, she's lobbing some shots.
Nah, I already believe her ass.
Yeah. PK knew that John McCormick was doing some sussy shit
Oh.
and PK watched me and John McCormick fall in love in real time in the Skype community and said nothing to warn me knew that I was like this super moral, like crusader type fucking weirdo that wanted to expose racism, sexism, homophobia on the internet, knew this about me. But like he would make these weird comments every now and then back in the day in like 2017. We would all be in a channel and people would say weird things about John and it was so cryptic. They would be like, "Hey John, like, what's it like having a feminist girlfriend?" And everyone would laugh. And it's like, why is it funny that John, who presents himself as being very BLM, very feminist, very anti-homophobia.
I present BLM,
why
of course.
Is it funny? Why is it so funny? And then they would say cryptic things because it was an 18+ community. But however, there was a community that was unknown to most of the women, the 18+ women, that was running parallel to this Skype call, and that was where all the pedophiles hung out. And some of the guys and John previously, before we dated, had been a part of that community until the leader got swatted by a 14-year-old girl.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
so you start this all started because you dated a pedophile.
That's how it started. I mean, you could even go back further. I was a victim of pedophilia myself at age 5.
Right.
So there was already a trauma response there, and then I was just unlucky. Happened to date somebody who was linked to a massive pedophile ring in Skype. And then from there, and this was what's weird is it all started because I was groomed as a 5-year-old. And then I decided I don't want to be feminine because of how I'm groomed. And I was very smart, even as a child. I was like, I know how to protect myself. I'll become a tomboy. And so I became a tomboy, and then I was also nerdy, so I got really into video games at a very young age. And it's almost like fate, like victim of a pedophile gets into video games to avoid being sexualized,
Yeah, that's a hell of a story.
becomes gamer girl. The most, if not most sexualized type of girl you could be on the fucking planet, besides maybe a MILF or a schoolgirl. And then
Hey, I love them MILF though. Shit.
Do you know who's a MILF? We had somebody on earlier named Abby. Her mom is a MILF. Oh my god.
God damn.
Hopefully we can get
yeah, okay, we
Abby's
get
mom
it.
to call in.
The gamers love the MILFs. So, and now it's terrible because I'm past 30. I'm past 30, so now I'm a gamer girl and a MILF. It gets fucking worse and worse every year for me. It's fucking terrible. And then, yeah, so like I entered into this culture in gaming because I'm like, no one's gonna fuck with a nerdy chick. We're just gonna be ignored. This is great. And then I enter into internet and gaming community, and then I'm like, oh my god, it's full of pedophiles. The one thing I was trying to avoid since childhood, it's now my life. Pedophiles, 24/7.
Yeah, but you also
it's my job.
you put yourself right in the middle of that too, though. So it's not like
It's-
something that you're
it's-
avoiding at all. It's something you're
it's-
jumping right the fuck
it's-
into.
Because I see now that with the way the earth is now, is like this kind of corruption of spirit, this kind of abusive, like we're just living in an era of abuse. Like it is unavoidable. No matter where you go. Like maybe you won't run into pedophiles, but you'll run into corporate corruption. You'll run into racism. You'll run into hatred of women. You'll run into greed. Like it's so pointless trying to avoid evil at this point within this era of our species. Like it's just not. It makes almost more logical sense to just run at it wildly, like just tackle it, kind of like lunging wildly at the Pope.
I
It's
hope
like lunging
everybody
wildly at the Pope.
I hope everybody can see how difficult it is to keep us on track. I love your tangents, but they are so tangential, and I'm high, so it's like Olympic sports trying to keep up.
Oh,
with
you
right
should
now.
get high with me. It's
Have
like
you not
people
been
have,
getting
like,
high this whole
panic
time?
attack.
Oh yeah, you seem like
I
honestly getting high with a pedophile hunter sounds like a fucking panic attack waiting to happen. That sounds crazy. Because like, okay, here's one thing. So you kind of are who you spend the most of your time with. So don't you feel like you're
Well,
kind
you're
of
a
becoming?
victim of one.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't it feel like you? Isn't it just
I
crazy
don't
that you're
know. I
talking to
think that
pedos all
movie-
day? Isn't that like a crazy
I
thing
think
to
that
do?
move. I don't talk to them. I try to find out information around them. But I maybe that movie Hard Candy with Ellen Page had a huge impact on me. It's about that
I love that
14
movie.
Yeah, it probably fucked up my brain because I had been.
So now you have
since
this like
childhood, I've
vengeance
had
complex. You see yourself as Ellen Page.
I think I probably have what Destiny calls a Batman complex.
Yes,
I think
you
that's one
do.
thing he is right about. He's probably right about.
I like that about you though. It's like it makes you interesting.
Yeah, I
But,
want to say, when I first got in this call, I was hella skeptical. I was going after this girl, and like, after hearing all this shit, man, I ride or die for this bitch.
Ride
you
or
know what I'm
die Nina. This stream is definitely ride or die
yeah,
Nina.
okay.
So
I
let
don't
me
know. I
just try to
think
get
that
this on
it's
track a little bit
unavoidable.
here,
This is
Nina.
unavoidable. Like, and it's so it permeates everything now. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if many police officers we know are gamers. Police in the military, people
I
in the
hope
military, they're good. Yeah, yeah. Those guys are into some fucked up shit. 100%.
saying? I believe that shit because they pull over the bitch and they fill her up. You know what I'm saying?
They're fucked in the head, police officers.
Hell
Not just Australian, American ones. I don't even know who's worse at this point, Australian or American police
Shout out
officers.
my boy George
I feel like
Floyd,
we
you know
need
what
to
I'm saying?
I feel like we need to have a war about whose police officers are more corrupt now. Like, where I'm gonna pit Aussie police officers against your US police
Hell no,
because I don't know.
we win that shit.
Do you think so? Yeah,
Hell
well,
yeah.
so when your police officers just shoot black dudes in the head, I feel like you guys have won.
Shout out
I
George
don't
Floyd,
know.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to George Floyd. Shot in the head, died too young.
Well, he wasn't. Was he shot in the head? He was
Yeah.
choked, wasn't he?
Oh, they choked that nigga.
Oh yeah. I got him confused with Breonna Taylor.
Damn, what kind of liberal are you, CJ? Shit.
My
rob some
favorite
of
thing,
people.
honestly,
You're
Nina,
right,
the funniest thing that Nina said was BLM presenting. I don't know why that
BLM presenting.
that is
yeah.
just stuck in my head. I don't understand.
Because there's these dudes and they're like they'll shit on feminists, but they're also like,
All right,
I really want to
hold on a second here.
date the feminist gamer girl.
So I
wanna-
dragged
how
somebody.
do I
I dragged
how do
somebody
I
else in
win
here.
how do I win the feminist gamer
Okay,
girl?
Bellin.
How do I
what-
win her?
What's going on, Bellin? What do you got for us?
What's going on? So for this girl, I don't know if her name's Adrian or Nina or what I'm supposed to call her. But do you remember talking to me the other day?
Adrienne. My real name is Adrienne.
Okay.
Nina is my internet.
Okay, I don't need the backstory. I was just asking a simple question. Do you remember talking to me in CJ's voice chat the other day, Adrian?
I don't. No, I talk to a lot of dudes.
So you were hunting pedophiles on Discord. Wouldn't you say that it would be weird for someone who spends an inordinate amount of time around supposed pedophiles on Discord? Wouldn't it be weird for that person to be hanging out with and inviting underage people to Discord servers? Is that fair to say?
I ban the underage kids in my server. I don't have them. My server is like a web.
To do it.
So I ban them.
So when the other day when you were playing PUBG in CJ's voice chat, and you were saying, "Hey, I really want to bring my friend in here. He's a 17-year-old boy that I play video games with." Don't you think if you are so afraid of all these pedophiles on Discord that you should maybe not be enabling them by bringing 17-year-old boys into servers?
So here's in response to that, there's an amazing feature in Discord now, and I don't know if you've heard of it, where you can talk to a person in DM without bringing them into your Discord. It's incredible. It's this new and amazing feature.
But that's not what you said. I don't think that's what you said, and you're deflecting.
I don't think that's the spirit of what he was trying to get at.
Oh, you mean inviting him into your
what you
server?
Said you were going to do. You wanted to invite him to a server where you were accusing people.
Because CJ has pedophiles in his server. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Right?
That's what you're saying, right? You're saying everyone is a pedophile on Discord, right? And you're saying you're surrounded by pedophiles, but you're inviting underage kids to servers. Shouldn't you be the last person
I feel like you need
out?
to go. Listen, go back.
You really don't want to let me finish my sentence because I'm making a good point.
Go back to your 6. He needs to just go back to his 16-year-old. He's not going to have a good time with me.
Yeah, we already talked about that shit anyway. You already explained that.
That was.
He needs to just go back to his 16-year-old who's dissociated and in Stockholm and just go fuck with her because he's just not going to have a fun time with me.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Damn.
Okay. I say let's wrap this up. What other thoughts you want to get out here, Nina? Nina, this has been hilarious. You're fun to talk to. I like you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. You're fun to talk to you as well. I don't know. I would love to see where this Mr. Girl saga takes me next. I don't know how popular he is or how much pull he has, but I would love him to be a man of his word and include me in his article. I'm not afraid of people knowing who I am. I have nothing to hide. So release the tapes,
Mr.
Girl.
Tapes, Mr. Girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Release those motherfuckers.
We can get down on that. That's a great way to put it. Well,
but also, I did
tell
tell one last thing. I did tell Mr. Girl, if you want to go after Destiny, it's not enough. You actually need to go after Twitch, and that's when he went a little bit MIA on me.
Well, because Destiny is banned from Twitch.
But Destiny is one actor in this saga. Like he's one guy that they decided to use as a scapegoat for Twitch's bullshit. Like, come on, like we can't be this naive here. Like it's a lot bigger than just Stephen Banal. You know? It's a lot bigger than Steven.
Right. Alrighty. Well, yeah, thank you very much. We're going to wrap it up here. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
All right.
See you later.
All right. Take care, guys. All right. And that's going to be the show for today. Yeah, it's been an interesting whirlwind of a show today. I enjoyed it. What did you guys think? Here, let me look at what the chat is saying right here. I'll see what you're saying. Also, I saw we got a donation. I'm sorry I didn't really read it. Expose her. It's been interesting. She needs that Mr. Girl clout. Expose her. Oh my God. Well, Nina, it looks like you might have Ian Ellis up your ass. Seems like Ian Ellis is not. I've been seeing Ian Ellis in the chat. He has not been happy. Not good to feed into people's delusions, is what PK says right there. Australia police will put you in a COVID camp. Is that true? Well, anyway, this has been a lot of fun, guys. I'm gonna go watch Red Bar. Thank you everybody for coming by. I will see you soon. And then we switch to this.
Lost on the freeway. This must be